Founded in 1889, St. Leo is the third largest Catholic university in the United States and currently serves more than 16,000 students. They study at its university campus in Greater Tampa Bay, through its online programs, and at more than 40 teaching locations in 7 states, boasting small class sizes, academic excellence, and state-of-the-art technology. St. Leo is a thriving community you definitely want to be a part of.
Welcome to St. Leo University. I'm Frank Britton, the voice of the St. Leo Lions men's lacrosse team. It's partly cloudy and 81 degrees on Thursday, April 26th, and we are back rooftop overlooking University Turf Stadium, and it's a special edition of Thursday afternoon lacrosse. This afternoon, the St. Leo Lions are hosting for the first time the Sunshine State Conference Men's Lacrosse Championships. In today's first game, the number 15 USILA ranked and number 2 seed Florida Tech Panthers will take on the number 9 USILA ranked and number 3 seed Tampa Spartans. Rory Whipple leads the number 9 men's lacrosse program in his 7th season as head coach. Assistant coaches Chris Burdick, Ryan Sullivan, Connor Whipple, Mike O'Neill, and Peter Plasky will be in the sidelines with the Spartans. The Tampa University Spartans are currently 13-4 with a 5-2 conference record and are the number 3 seed, having lost to Florida Tech and St. Leo. Tampa started 2018 with a 6-game win streak, which included taking down the then number 7 NYIT and toppling the number 1 ranked team at the time, Limestone. Their first loss came at the hands of number 8 Colorado Mesa, and after 2 more strong outings against ranked teams Belmont Abbey and Lindenwood, Tampa posted their lowest scoring game of the season against tonight's opponent, Florida Tech. Tampa is a perennial powerhouse, but for the first time has lost 2 games in the Sunshine State Conference. And today, the Spartans are looking for revenge against the Florida Tech Panthers. Ryan McAlevey brings the Florida Tech Panthers to the Sunshine State Conference Championships in his 6th year as head coach. Assistant coach Mark Penn will be behind the lines with the Panthers. The Florida Tech Panthers are ranked number 15 nationally, but the number 2 seed here in the SSC. The Panthers started their season 1-4, having beaten 1 and lost to 3 unranked teams, along with a loss to the number 6 Lenore-Rhine Bears. But game number 6 started an 8-game win streak that included wins over ranked teams number 11 Mount Olive and conference rivals number 5 Tampa. 3 of the 8 wins were only by 1 goal, so they are a 4-quarter team this year. But the wins may have changed as Florida Tech could not hold on to a brief lead against season title holder St. Leo this past weekend. Florida Tech stopped the Spartans once this season, and the Panthers are ready to stop the Spartans again. And let me tell you, I cannot wait for our first game of the Sunshine State Conference Championship. We'll be back in just a few with the hot hands to watch in today's game. And we're back at St. Leo University hosting the Sunshine State Conference Championships here for men's lacrosse. What a gorgeous day for lacrosse here. We got 1 game at 3 o'clock and then another game tonight at 7, and I can't wait to watch both of these games. And we're going to turn to the hot hands to watch in this afternoon's games. Got to start with the goalies. For Tampa, after 17 games, number 15 freshman B.J. Borowski, he's the Sunshine State Conference Freshman of the Year, and he has a 55.1 save percentage and has given up only 110 goals on the season. He has 135 saves, giving up an excellent average of only 8.06 goals per game. In the last game against Florida Tech, Borowski faced 40 Panther shots, and he had 11 saves and 7 goals against. For the Panthers, number 16, junior Daniel Flock. He's starting, love that horn, starting his 15th game of 2018. Flock's overall save percentage is 53.9 with a total of 137 goals against and a whopping 160 saves on the season, leaving an average of 9.84 goals against. For Flock versus the Spartans back in March, he gave up only 6 goals and had 17 saves after seeing Tampa shoot 32 times. Now for the points leaders. Tampa's 3 points leaders are 2 attackmen and a midi. Junior attackman number 42, Andrew Q, leads the team with 63 points off of 45 goals and 18 assists. The number 8 sophomore Brian Wright is no slouch with 50 points on the year from 35 goals and 15 assists. And their strong midfield threat comes from junior member number 2, Matt Vetter, who has 28 goals and 16 assists, giving him 44 points so far. A strong threesome for Tampa. These guys have definitely got it going this season. Q and Vetter each had 1 goal against Florida Tech, and Wright had 1 assist in their loss to the Panthers. Now for Florida Tech, their points leaders are junior midi number 3, Logan Sweeney, and redshirt senior attackman number 49, Carson Clough. Both players have 36 points off of 24 goals and 12 assists. Number 5 senior midfielder Tashay Mobley has 31 points with 29 goals and 2 assists on the season. These are the top goal-scoring threats the Spartan D will need to contain this afternoon. And in their win over Tampa, Mobley and Sweeney each had 1 goal, and Clough was held to only 1 assist. Now at the X, for Tampa, number 24, sophomore Ross Dickerson is Tampa's face-off specialist. Having taken nearly all of their scrums this season, he's got 204 wins with 279 attempts, and he has a ridiculously high 73.1 face-off win percentage. But he scored only 1 goal on 7 shots all season, so you got to look for Dickerson to dish off immediately after each face-off win. Tampa's backup man is number 54, senior Noah Menendez. Back in their earlier game against Tech, Dickerson did all the work at the X, and he had a 62.5 win percentage, going 10 for 16. Now for the Panthers, number 24, Lance Pavlina, is the Florida Tech top faceoff man for the season. He's working with a 61.1% win rate, going 168 for 274 in 14 games. He also has 6 goals off of 11 shots, so he is a threat to score, as he did against St. Leo late in the game. The Panthers' second-tier guy is number 1, junior Ryan Land. Pavlina struggled against Dickerson in their win over Tampa, winning only 5 of 14, and Land split 1 for 2 that game as well. That last game, the score was 7-6, low-scoring game, very close, and it's as close as the matchup is for all these key players. This afternoon's game is going to be another beaut. We'll be back in just a few with our starting lineups and the opening face-off.
This is the University of Tampa. Explore your dreams. Discover your talents. Get ready to invent, innovate, and be a leader. This is the University of Tampa.
Welcome back to St. Leo University. We're here at University Turf Stadium rooftop for this gorgeous parking lot we've got here at St. Leo University. Welcome to the parents and fans of Tampa Spartans and the Florida Tech Panthers. Looking forward to another fantastic game here in the Sunshine State Conference Championships. Game 1 here at 3 o'clock, and we got one at 7 p.m. Now let's talk about the starting lineups for both of these teams. We've got number 8, Brian Wright on attack. Number 42, Andrew Q. Number 2, Matt Vetter. Number 3, Blaine Birch is going to be in midfield. And number 24, and that's Ross Dickerson on defense. Sorry about that, Ross. Number 7, Luke Posner, also on D. Number 22, Julian Bombart. And number 23, Luke Robideau. Number 50, Jack Terrell is also down low on D. And number 15, the Sunshine State Conference Freshman of the Year, BJ Borowski. Head coach is Rory Whipple, as he's been for the past, I think I'm going to say 6 or 7 years. Done a great job with that Tampa team. Now for Florida Tech, starting lineup, number 4, Mason Ostrowski. Number 50, Harry Brandon. And 30, Harry Brandon. Number 50, Tyler Covey on attack. Number 15, Justin Williams. Number 23, Addison Abramson. And number 24, Lance Pavlina on midfield. Number 22, David Welsh. Number 25, Thomas Gribben. And number 29, Nick Fernadell will be down low on D. And Daniel Flock, number 16, will be in goal. Ryan McAlevey is the head coach. And we've got the guys lined up out on the field getting final instructions from our referees. Be that final ceremonial handshake between the two goalies before we start our game. And they are off. I am really looking forward to today's game. These two teams, in fact, first time live. I didn't see either of these two teams play live this year here at home against St. Leo. So looking forward to two really strong teams, both highly ranked, number 9 and number 15 nationally. Tampa with the higher ranking so far this year. So Dickerson able to win the scrum there, but the ball's still loose. All those guys playing a little hot potato. And referee called shenanigans against Tampa. Might have been a push from behind. I didn't see what the ref's call was there. But the Panthers are going to start with the ball. So it looks like the Panthers have got their offensive set out there. And 15's going to dodge from up top, but he dumps it behind to X. Number 4 is looking to see what he can do from behind. Nothing there. Now feeds are looking from up front. A lot of movement off ball by Florida Tech. Now suddenly they slow their feet down. And as long as Tampa doesn't pressure the ball on the backside, the referees have no obligation to put the 30-second clock on. Oh, now he's going to dodge to this side. Catches his defender. Trying to catch the number of the attack. It's number 49 for, that's Clough. He dumped it off. Now 50's going to take it behind. That's Covey. Mobley's going to look to dodge from up top. Gets past his defender. Hands free. Tried to get a shot but lost his footing, and as he was in the motion of shooting, that ball just kind of fell out of his stick, so there's no mustard on that at all. And Borowski for the Tampa was able to pick up that ground ball, and it's gone the other way. So 13-17 on the clock. Tech able to eat up about a minute and 2/3 with their first offensive set, and nothing there. Tampa's got their guys out there. See what they can do. 17 with the ball. It's Van Horn. Gets his hands free, but can angle. He dumps right with it now. Gets past his defense. Wow, he's loose. He's looking to feed. He was not looking to shoot there. 14 with the shot. Wow. I don't think that the goalie I don't think Flock for the Panthers was ready for that. That was an excellent shot by Moshe McGraw, excuse me. So first blood drawn by the Spartans here with 12:44 on the clock.
Tampa goal.
Last game between these two was a low-scoring game. Back at the face again, it's going to be Dickerson and Pavlina. Good scrum there. Dickerson won the scrum. Ball got loose though. And Tampa definitely won the face. But not without a little banging around there and a good trail check by the Panthers. But Tampa is able to hold on. Tampa really has been a nationally ranked team since their inception. They've plowed through the Sunshine State Conference for years now. And this is the first year the team has lost 2 in the run to the playoffs in the conference. Shot wide there by number 17, Van Horn. And pass coming off of the take out of bounds. Picked up by the Panthers. Trail check there, yeah. It looks like the flag. I'm not sure if that flag's going to be a slashing call or if it's going to be offsides. They're assuming it's offsides because the Tampa player went offsides. 44 with the shot. So Howard tried to take one along the GLE. Couldn't get the angle on it. Kind of scooted over the goal. And we got offsides called. Offsides called there. So I want to say it was number 2. I think it was Vetter. I don't see anybody on Tampa taking a knee yet. And it was number 2, Matt Vetter. He's going to sit in the substitution box serving his penalty. It's only 30 seconds. So first chance for the Panthers to let their man up team get to work. They're just moving the ball around the perimeter. Looked like they got out of sync there for a second. Chaconis with the ball now. He dumps it back to Chaconis. Quick passes. Looking good. Just perspective. It looks like the Panthers team is just a little bit flat-footed compared to Tampa out there. And Tampa's able to kill that penalty. And the Panthers never got a shot off. It was almost as if they were playing like it was a 1-minute penalty. And they weren't working to try to get that in there. That was a ward. So Clough grabbed his defender there and just pushed him away. Number 3, Birch, got a little bit upset with the referee there. Wow, and Clough's stick broke in half in that exchange there at the line. Shot and goal. So Tampa turns a turnover into a goal. Number 32 with the assist. That's Chris Cox. Shot by Matt Vetter, number 2, who had to serve that previous penalty. So with 10:29 on the clock, Tampa with a 2-goal lead.
Assist goes to number 32, Chris Cox.
Now we got a replay here. Tim Simpson here in the booth with me. Broken half in that exchange there at the pass off to the left and the shot by Vetter. Wow, just beats that goalie. Back to the face-off. Dickerson won the scrum clean and picked up the ground ball, but he was running towards the defensive end. And the ball's going Tampa's way. A little ward there, but no call. Number 23 got away with one. Robidoux is a strong defender, great on the face. Cox with the ball up top, so it's going to be Cox and number 11, Gary, and number 37, it looks like. It's Luke Sarin. Wright's just going to dump the ball up top. Comes attempt to dodge. Good midfield defense. Shot from top right. This time he saw it all the way. Black was able to make that save. That was a really good rip there. Sarin was able to get the pass off, and the Panthers are taking their time getting over midfield. They've already got their offense out there. and they gain the zone. So 9 minutes on the clock still. I said the Panthers just seem a little bit tentative. There was a number 7 just now, Chaconis. He had a little bit of an alley there and time and space. Not sure why he didn't just take a shot. Coach has got a game plan. It looks like they're working it. Bad pass timing there. Ball gets loose. Little man ball play. Referees let that one go. The bump from behind. Still hasn't picked it up yet. He stepped on the line and now he's over and back. So they didn't call possession by the Spartans. So when Sweeney picked up that ground ball and he stepped on the line and all by himself, number 3, Blaine Birch, takes it downtown. Shoots the goal. I want to say it was right through the 5-hole. Tim's got a replay. We'll see if we can see it. Maybe, maybe not. But Tampa with an early 3-goal lead. But sending out to the face, Dickerson again against Pavlina. And it's with a good little scrum battle there. Oh, Pavlina jumped. Pavlina jumped, so it's Tampa's ball. Robideau with it now. He's coming down the near side. He doesn't step in the box, though. I'm not sure why that. And they call, Robideau never stepped in. As soon as he's got the ball on your side, on your offensive side, you've got 10 seconds to get that ball in the box to start your offensive unit or get your offensive set going. And Robideau ran up to the box but never stepped in. That's why I made the comment. And the referee made the 10-second call right away. And so we're going the other way. So now the Panthers got another opportunity on offense. Long pass up there to number 11, Weinstein. Here comes number 3, Sweeney with it. He's going to head down, gets past his defender. He's got to drop it to X. It's Bradley with it. He pops up. Long pass. Comeback pass again. Excuse me, that was Ostrowski. Shot taken. And nobody from the Panthers were behind. Nobody from Tech was behind on that shot. So nearest guy to the ball was the goalie, Borowski. Now it's going the other way. Panthers putting on a little bit more of a ride here. You basketball fans, a full court press, so to speak. And a poor pass by Borowski gets away from the Tampa player, but the Tech player can't handle it either. And we got another failure. Tampa took their time. It's 2 failures in a row. And Tech throws a bad pass. See if they can pick it up before it goes out of bounds. Ball's still no, and it goes out of bounds. It's a little sloppy play by both teams. Can't be fatigued. We're still in the first quarter. These guys are just letting it get away from them here. Next break in action, I think that's going to be the first. First thing coach says to anybody is, hey, let's get back to basics, right? Let's get a touch. Let's get these passes on. So Tampa's able to get their midfield line in. This time we've got number 30 out there. It's Hanlon. 17, Van Horn. He's going to dodge. Drops it back up top to number 14, Moshe McGraw. He's got a goal already tonight. That was a nice pass over to 17. Rips it, and he scores. Popped it over the shoulder. Flock. Van Horn able to get it past the goalie, and I got to say, that's different. Yeah, good call. Good time for a timeout. Florida, Texas. Let's talk about this. Tim, we're going to take a break. We'll be back.
From court to court and lane to lane, under the lights or under the sun, No one delivers Division II sports like NCAA.com. The center of D2 is inside the NCAA.com hub, with exclusive highlights of every sport and live broadcasts of every Division II championship found nowhere else. Make NCAA.com yours, the home of Division II college sports.
Domino's has a $7.99 Monday through Thursday carryout deal. But if you carried out Friday through Sunday, you might have felt bamboozled. So we're extending the deal to every day and giving people who paid more a little payback. Like the Smith family, who got free pizza for a year. They love pizza. We gave Brad a date with the Noid. You're welcome. And we gave Rajesh a nightlight. Payback. Go to pizzapayback.com for a chance to get yours and carry out large 3-topping pizzas for $7.99 now every day.
Welcome back to St. Leo University. What a gorgeous afternoon. Flags flying out there. It's almost straight out. We've got a nice solid breeze going. 81 degrees. It's not too humid out. Great day for lacrosse. Tampa with a solid 4-goal lead. And I really think the big difference is that Tech's just not pulling the trigger. They're not taking shots for whatever reason. Let's take a look at that replay here on this last goal. And we got a little dodge there by number 30, and he sees 17 get open, dishes it off up top. Two guys kind of jog towards him, one stops, and 17's able to get around, but his intent was to take the shot. What a great goal. Just ripped it right past the goalie. I mean, it was just a solid high-to-high shot. But you've got to take the shot to score the goal, and that's just not happening on the Tech side. So, Tampa's got offense and winning on the mind. Tech's got to make that click. And again, Pavlina, that's the second time now that he's called for jumping before the whistle. One more of those and it'll be a 30-second penalty. So Tampa with the ball now. And the defensive midfielder, number 6, Lucchese, who started out with the ball, he was running off. I want to apologize to everybody in advance here. I may mix up our teams. I'm used to calling the Lions against somebody else. So I know my team and then the opposite team. And every once in a while I may call the wrong team name, and I apologize. Shot by number 8 for Tampa, Brian Wright, the sophomore. That was a good look he had there. He's just a little bit wide to the goalie's right side. Q with it now behind. He's driving. Decides to do a behind the back little flip there. And picked up by Vetter on the far side. Q with it again. He's trying to get through. He really didn't want to pass. He wanted to shoot there, but threw it over to Vetter. A little bit of a deflection. Gary with the ball now. He looks to dodge against number 15, Williams. Good defense by Williams. Fall down pick there. That was actually a pretty slick move there by Tampa, but didn't get them anywhere. Right with it again now. Pops the ball up top, and Carey wasn't even looking for it, so not sure what the call is. Why is the ball coming all the way back to the GLE? Maybe somebody stepped in the crease. Sorry, folks, I was watching the ball there. Not sure exactly what that call was. Either way, Panthers have the ball. They get the touch. It's in their zone. They're going to start to move their offensive set out. So Posner with it now. Excuse me, again. Jaconis with it now. He dumped it off to Kla. Shot hit the pipe. Bounce that on the far side. Here comes number 3, Sweeney. Can't get around the cage from X as quick as he wanted to. Now he's looking to feed, but nobody's really moving. Sweeney brings it up top. Shakonis with it now. He's opposite Perry. Gets 3. Shot. Wide. Yeah, that was a nice on-the-run shot. Feed this time loose. Chaconas should be able to pick that up before it goes out of bounds. Looking at dodge. He's opposite Perry again. Gets past and Perry sticks broken shot, and we got a flag down. So ball's out of bounds. And we've got a hold. So Gavin Perry stick broke, and in the middle of that little sequence where Chaconas was trying to dodge, he held on to him and can't grab a guy. That's a second opportunity now to get a goal. Man up situation. So we're only in. And oh my goodness, number 4 nightmares tonight over that one. I don't think he was really hit by the Tampa player. He just started losing the ball and it just rolled out of bounds. He couldn't get it. And that right there might be the story of the first quarter for Florida Tech. Just not sure why. Not sure why is going to be the call there. Okay, so Tampa on offense. Number 8, Brian Wright with it now. He's on the near side. And now we got the Moshe McGraw line back out there. So it'll be Moshe McGraw. Looks like he's going to be out there with Hanlon and with Van Horn. Van Horn looking to dodge. Barrels in with his shoulder. Can't get free, so has to dump it off. Wright pops it up top again, circling around. This time Hanlon with it, looking to dodge. I don't think anybody wants to dodge against Williams. I realize it's short stick, but man, he's got some really good footwork. He's able to stay with that offense. Shot taken. That time he couldn't handle it, though. Hanlon got half a step on him. Was able to rip it high to high, and Flock's just not on tonight. Flock is a solid goalie, but he's just not seeing these high to high shots. Dickerson and Pavlina again. And yeah, looking at, you can see on the screen, if you look over the top of the face-off, guys, you see the goalie. There's another goalie over there for Florida Tech warming up. Tampa won the face. Dickerson with the ball. He doesn't like to shoot, so he's going to dump off, and he finally does to Vetter. Vetter with it now behind. He's opposite Welsh. And he's going to wait for his midfield to come on. That's something a little bit different with the Leo game, and the coach is giving the green light to these defensive midfielders and even the guys with long sticks. Get in the middle of the offense. Mix it up. Don't wait. As soon as one of the guys on the Leo attack at the ball, they're looking to dish it to anybody who's in front to score. And both of these teams out here on the field today, it's conservative play, it's smart play. Just a little bit different than the Leo game where they're going to wait for that offensive midfield to come out there. Right with the ball now, he's looking to dodge. He seems to be more of a feeder. Good ball control. Shot taken. Wow, nice screen. That was really a great choice of shot. Sarin really put the ball over 2 Florida Tech players before it got to Flock. But Flock was able to see it. I had a really good angle where I'm saying, oh, wow. And there's the flag. That was definitely a trip. That was a strong ride there by the Tampa attack. But in the trail check there, number 8, Wright ended up catching the Tech player by the foot with his stick. Tampa's going to go down with 1 minute. I'm not sure if they called the slash or they called that a trip. Regardless, it's a personal foul. Tech now on man up again. I don't even think they got a shot off on the last 2 man ups. I know they didn't. No, they didn't. So they've had the ball for man up for 2 times now, and they didn't get a shot at all. Here's our first shot in a man up situation by Tech. That's number 3, Sweeney. Wow, he put his entire body in that. I think pulled some of his shoes off when he ripped that ball. That was an amazing shot. And that's the quarter. So, Tim, do we have a replay on that?
At the end of
The shot was taken, but the referee called that the ball was shot after the horn sounded.
Be sure to check out the concession stand. You'll find a selection of
And they're playing back and forth with it. Finally, number 50 gets it. That's Kobe. And yeah, the clock is already gone. We're rolling back. Yeah, and can we put it here? So we've got this replay now, and here he's got the ball. Kobe's got the ball. Yep, and we're already at zeros, and then he takes the shot, and there the referee's calling it off. And somehow the ball ended up in the goal. Maybe it wasn't a ball. Maybe I'm sorry, number 15 Borowski was pulling something out of the goal, so I'm not sure what that was. Do you want to take a 30-second break, or you want to say we're going to take a break? We'll be back in 30 seconds. What a great game.
Hello?
Hey, Tommy! What did you say to me when I said I was going to invent the telephone?
I said you were crazy.
And what did you say to me this morning when I said I wanted chicken for breakfast?
I said you were crazy.
0 for 2, pal. This new egg white grill from Chick-fil-A is aces.
Chicken for breakfast. It's not as crazy as you'd think. Try the new egg white grill from Chick-fil-A.
We have so much to celebrate in Division II, but we're especially proud of our commitment to Make-A-Wish.
Division II student athletes have led a 10-year initiative to raise funds and help grant wishes of children with life-threatening medical conditions.
Nearly $3 million have been raised, and hundreds of children's wishes have been granted. We play hard, we work hard, and we support others in need. Why? It's simple.
Because we care.
Welcome back to St. Leo University. Tampa against Florida Tech. Teams have switched sides now. Tampa is going to be moving from right to left across your screen, and the Florida Tech Panthers are going to be moving from left to right. Face off again, Dickerson against Pavlina. A little quirk about the end of the first quarter because they're still man down. And great scrum there by Dickerson. And still can't pick up the ground ball, but Tampa eventually does, and that is probably going to kill the penalty. 17 seconds left. Timeout. And a timeout call by Tampa. So a little quirk about the ball and possession and penalties. So if there's a penalty on the field and they're in the midst of the penalty, the team that has possession of the ball at the time the horn sounds to end the quarter determines possession. And if neither team has possession of the ball, then it goes to a face. So usually coach will hammer into the players that if there is no really good shot to take with 2 seconds left, don't take the shot because you're going to end up losing possession, or you risk losing possession with the face-off, where holding possession is usually more valuable. And it was just a poor mistake there by Florida Tech. A little teaching situation there for Coach here during this timeout. And, we want to see a great game. Kudos to Tampa for stepping up so early in the game. They've got a 5-0 lead right now. Tech's got some work to do. But like I said earlier in my intro, Florida Tech is a 4-quarter team. They're going to play all 4 quarters of this game. They're not going to give up. Not that Tampa will. But so this is not going to be an easy road for Tampa as the game goes on, that's for sure. Once again, thrilled to be here for the Sunshine State Conference Championships. And the St. Leo Lions will be playing against Rollins in our second game, which will start at 7 p.m. So if you're a fan of D2 lacrosse, don't miss that game. It's going to be another nail-biter, I'm sure. So 14:50 on the clock, 10 seconds ticked off into the second. Tampa's got the ball there. They've got it here on the near side. Q starting with it. Well, 29 Fernandel, he lost his foot in there a second. Q with it behind now. Fernandel still with him. It's like Q's just slow playing it. I'm not sure the strategy here. Q gets a shot, and we've got a new goalie. So that's number 42. Jake Hahn is in goal there for the Panthers. And boy, that was a planned play there all the way. Q just kind of slow played it, walked the ball all the way around the perimeter of the restraining box, and then just picked up speed just a little bit, got past his defender, Fernandel, and was able to get a shot off as he was falling and still beat the goalie. So Flock's been pulled by Florida Tech. Interesting situation. Jake Hahn is in there now. Unlike baseball, if they want to switch that goalie back in, Flock can come back here at any time. It's not like you took your starting pitcher out. And pass there by Tampa, missed by Vetter. So it's Florida Tech's ball. So Jake Hahn is a freshman, goalie. He's gotten the pass off to the near side. Williams has got it. Usually plays defense, but he'll play a little offense. And boy, that was a nice aggressive move there. He ended up losing the ball as he turned the corner at the GLE around the crease. And a little bump and grind there, and Tampa loses the ball. Wow, heads up play. And that was by number 49, Carson Clough. Great job snagging the ball out of midair there, right in front of the restraining box. Excuse me, right in front of the substitution box at midfield. So Tech keeps the ball. Little odd sequence of mistakes there. Missed pass by Vetter on the near side. Shot that wasn't really a shot after a good check by the Tampa defense. And then some good solid body on body play. Knocked the ball loose, and now Tech's got it again. So it's starting midfielder is going to be out there right now. Sweeney with the ball. He's trying to dodge. He picked up a double real quick. And he had the shorty. Not sure why he didn't pull that one out. Maybe Chaconis with it now, wide open. It goes high and then fakes and then goes low. Florida Tech gets their first goal of the game, unassisted goal by Reed Chaconis. And so that's the kind of boost the team like the Panthers need, down by 6 coming into this second quarter. So cut to the Tampa lead to 5. And switch up at the face-off as well. So this time opposite Dickerson, who's had a brilliant season this year for the Spartans. Addison Abramson, number 23. He's a LSM. And nice control of the face there by Dickerson. Spins around and flips the ball up to Robidoux. Robidoux, excuse me. And Tampa will slow it down and get their midfield line out there. This time it's the 14-30-17 line again. That's Hanlon, Van Horn, and Moshe McGraw. And Van Horn trying to get some time and space. Can't get it. Dishes it off. This time Vetter from behind. Dumps it up top. Again, shot. They're leaving 17 wide open. I want to say he's got a hat trick now. I know he's got at least 2.
Tampa goal by number 17, Hunter.
Check and see. Now that's the second goal of the game. Second goal on third shot. But just a little bit off center, off of the cage. Not exactly lined up on the pipe. A little bit off to the goalie's left. So 17's been sitting top left for much of this game. Picks up the feed and just gets rid of it quickly before the slide comes. And I think Tech's going to need to switch a little bit tighter play on that guy. But Tampa looking really solid, playing really strong here in the second quarter in the whole game. And we had a holding call against... Hang on 1 second. Yeah, here we go. The referees did get it correct. Got a holding call against the Panthers. That was one of those trying to get my stick loose, but he still had it in there, but it's still a hold, so we lose the ball calls. So Tampa starts with it again. I'm not sure if Tech has won a face-off yet this game. No, they've won. They're going 0 for 10. So Tech's struggling in the goal, and Tech is struggling at the face also. Shot again, this time saved by the goalie. So Van Horn is just sitting in a sweet spot. Oh, wow, nice little sequence there. Great ride by the Tampa attack. And nice pickup again. Ball still in bounds, believe it or not. Two Tech guys trying to go for it. And so possession changed, so Tech's got a new 20-second count here. And great defense played there by Tampa. And you know what? Number 7 for Tampa, Posner, he played that ball along the sideline as good as I've ever seen. So many times I see defensive players who have a guy pinned on the sideline but don't take advantage of body on body. And he just rode Mobley right out of bounds. And, my days of coaching youth and high school ball, let me tell you, that was something I tried to get my defenders to understand. Use the sideline as an asset. Use that sideline to your advantage, and that was a great job there by that Tampa defender. Hanlon with it now. He's got to dump off behind. 2 quick passes. Thought the shot was going to be taken, but it wasn't. It wasn't Van Horn that time. Nice save again. Jay Kahn is starting to see that ball. Veteran with it now on the near side, up top to Hanlon. Hanlon's going to take his defender to center, decides to dump it off. Moshe McGraw with it now, top left. He's opposite number 23, Abramson. He gives it to the guy who's got the shorty. Hanlon with it now, gets a step, takes the shot. Hahn with a great save. Dumps the ball out to empty space, so Abramson can pick up the ground ball. And welcome to Florida Tech, Jake Hahn. You're playing some good ball right now. Great shot there. It was a really good take. Tampa's defense was kind of off balance there. Number 49, Carson Clough, took a nice high to low shot, bounce shot. And a good save by Borowski. So good sequence here. Tech's hands are getting free. Number 7, Chaconis, all by himself. Rips it high to high. That was about a millimeter underneath the crossbar.
Number 7, Reed Chaconis.
And Tech is able to bring the lead back to 5 against Tampa. So they send Pavlina back out against Dickerson this time. On the near side for Tech is number 39, Kyle Sergio. He'll be next to Birch. Tampa's got Carter on the far side. I can't see the number of the Tech player. It's number 2, Oblong. And ball picked up by Tampa. So Tech still can't win a face-off. So Tampa just getting their middies in. Gary with it now. He's out there with number 32. It's Cox. And number 38 just jogged in. Huxtable. Trying to get their hands free, can't. Dumps it off to the attack. Shot. Nice save again by Hahn. Shot again, and this time he can't get it. So number 8, Wright, puts it away.
Tampa goal by number 8, Brian Wright.
Tim's trying to get the replay set up here as we set up for the face-off. And the ball got loose, and Wright just picked up the ground ball, got some empty space, and took the shot. And it did get tipped. So Hahn is seeing that ball, and that shot was just too strong. Hahn was probably just out of position a bit. And once again, Dickerson showing his strength on the faceoff. And Tampa with the early possession again. Tech's gone 12 faceoffs now without winning a single one. And I don't know, I don't care who you are, it's tough to win a lacrosse game without winning faceoffs. So Coach Whipple sends out a different line again. This is Gary, Cox, and Huxtable again. Huxtable this time going down the far side, dumped it off behind. Pass in front doesn't work out, but good ride play.
Not when the ball was loose.
Vetter wanted an interference call, but the ball was in 5 yards. Let him play. So Tech has made the clear and finally gained the zone. Wide open man, shot and goal. Coming out of the box, number 3, Logan Sweeney. Picked up a pass from Covey on the far side. Covey just saw him coming in, and the Tampa defense didn't see that man just on a jailbreak coming down out of the substitution box. And we're gonna get a replay here. And there's just a little pop pass, and boom! What a great shot there by Sweeney. So Tampa still with a pretty strong lead of 5 goals, but Tech's starting to show some promise here. And ball handled there, but Tech able to not pick it up, and oh my goodness, right in front. And they're not gonna call that a shot. So Carson Clupp had a loose ball in front of the goal. He couldn't get it with one hand. Ended up blooping it over towards the end line. And even if they called it a shot, there's a Tampa defender there, so I was going Tampa's way no matter what. And now it's Tampa's ball again. So Tampa really with their goalie play has been stronger team, on the face-off stronger team, shooting stronger team, but Tech here in the second quarter has been turning it into a game. And I got to tell you, this is what I root for. I love it when my team wins, but I want a good game. And wow, nice defense there. Young guys, if you're watching it, number 11, that was textbook. Matt Weinstein just popped the Tampa player a little bit and was able to get the possession of the ball as the ball got loose and went to the ground. Now, let's see what happens on this ground ball. That was a good body-on-body play and knocked the guy out of bounds with the ball. It wasn't a headshot. Number 50 probably outweighs that guy by about 35, 40 pounds, so that's what made it look so crazy. 2 quick passes, shot and goal. So number 49, Carson Cluff, cuts the lead to 4. Who had the assist? I'm going to talk to the booth. Who had the assist on that? 33, number 33 for the Panthers. That's Tommy Bowser. So once again, Tech is able to catch Tampa a little bit on their heels. And here's a replay before we get to the face. And a couple of passes and rip. Oh my goodness. Wow, what a great low-to-low shot. And Dickerson able to control the scrum on the face-off again. This time Shull with the ground ball. He's going to bring it into the box on the near side. What a strong Tampa face-off squad there. So Dickerson is really good at the scrum, don't get me wrong, but he usually pops it out. So I'm going to say 6 out of the 10 times that he's taken the face, or 7 out of 12 times, he isn't really controlling the ball after he wins the scrum. He's relying on his teammates to pick up that ground ball. And Tampa has just looked brilliant on the ground ball after the face, because they have won all of them. Good defensive play there by number 25 for Tech, Thomas Gribben. The ball's loose. And there was a timeout called.
Timeout, University of Tampa.
By Tampa. Tim, you want to take a break? We're going to take a break. We'll be back in just a bit.
These are Domino's all-new Parmesan-dusted, garlic-seasoned, and cinnamon-sprinkled bread twists. How did we come up with such a clever name? We'll never tell. Choose any 2 of Domino's new bread twists or medium 2-topping pizzas for $5.99 each.
This is the replay of that hit on the goal line, and number 50 extended his arms there. Ouch. I want to say that probably could have been a cross-check, but the referee was standing behind number 50, so the call wasn't made. I think that as a hit it was clean, but because he had his arms extended, if the referees were looking in the opposite direction, probably would have been a cross-check call. Either way, Tampa's got a commanding lead now. They've sort of been commanding the game the entire way, but they've only got a 4-goal lead now, which, top ranked teams here, 4 goals, you can't hedge your bets on that. That one, you really need to put some more insurance goals away. And it's still early, but Tampa looks really good today. The Tech is making it a game, and right there, just a little bump, a little touch, and Tampa coughs up the ball. Tech is able to pick up the ground ball, gain the zone here. And 3 minutes left. Tech's going to try to get another goal to chip away at this Tampa lead. Oh, wow, nifty move, shot and goal. Wow, he had Borowski moving the opposite direction.
Goal by Florida Tech number 2, Tyler Oblong.
Tyler Oblong, just what a great dodge. Dropped the shoulder, let the stick go low. Maintained control here, look at this. And he just maintains control and just watches the ball all the way into the Tampa goal. And Borowski actually was going in the opposite direction. He was shifting to his left, and the shot went to the right side. Sometimes as a goalie you anticipate things. Sometimes you're right, sometimes you're wrong. Can't fault the guy as the freshman of the year for the Sunshine State Conference. But the Panthers have cut the Tampa's lead down to 3 goals now. 2:40 on the clock. But once again, Tampa brilliant on the face. And they've got possession here. All right, so these are brutally dangerous midfield line. Moshe McGraw, he's got a goal. Van Horn's got 2. Checking to see if Hanlon has got one. I don't remember calling Hanlon's name today. No, he does. Hanlon's got a goal and an assist. So this is a top line here, top scoring line at least, for the Spartans. And just moving the ball around. All right, Q likes what he sees here. He's going to try to dodge, runs away from his defender, is able to get his hands free. Ball comes loose. Han jumps out of the crease to pick up the ground ball, dishes it off to X. Back to Han again. And not sure who he was throwing it to. Han threw the ball over midfield. It bounced to Tampa. And wow, Q with a great shot and Han with as great a save. Q was like, what, 6 yards off and took a probably 50-mile-an-hour shot and hit Han. I don't know if Han was able to get his hands on it, but it looked like he hit him right in the midsection. That was an incredible shot. And as incredible a save. Great sequence there. Oh, lollipop thrown, trying to get to the Tech player here on the near side, but excellent interception by Gavin Perry. And he's going to run it all the way through X, all the way back up to the substitution box. Moshe McGraw with it now. Hanlon's come on. He's there to dish off to. He looks to the box. Wait for Van Horn. Van Horn with it now. He likes to sit in that little empty pocket there, top left. I'm not sure if Florida Tech has figured that out and closed that gap or not. 16 seconds on the clock. They're going to look for a last shot of the quarter. Last shot of the half, I should say. And that little bump there dislodged the ball. And shot was taken off of a push, and it forced the shot wide. So Florida Tech's, I don't know if they just weren't warmed up or long shot at 4 seconds. Ball's going right to the goal. Borowski caught it midair a little bit to the right of the goal. That was an exciting second quarter. I don't care what team that you're rooting for. That was an exciting second quarter. We've got halftime now. It's 10 minutes on the clock for half. We're going to take a long break, but we'll be back in a little bit. Chat about what's going on with the game. Chat about a little bit of St. Leo sports news. We'll be back.
Champions know how to seize opportunities. When they see moments of greatness unfold right before their eyes, they push as hard as they possibly can, and then they push harder. Because the heart of a champion never settles, never quits, and never stops giving its all. We are champions. We are Division II. We go big, we give it everything we've got, and we win. On the field, on our campuses, in our communities, for our causes, in our careers. We rise to become champions in everything we do. We are Division II, and there are no limits here. We make our time count. We set our own path. We become champions on our terms. It's time to up your game, because we're here to play and learn. But most importantly, we're here to discover ourselves, our vision, our heart, our drive, to achieve every goal we aim for, because we want to be champions at the highest level, life. At Division II, the opportunities are here. Are you ready?
I never knew what my kids were trying to say. I wanted to respond, but I just didn't know what to type.
I didn't know what to say. I just replied BRB and hope they don't text back. Ooh.
What if they take my kids away from me?
Millions of people just like this struggle every day with emoji illiteracy.
But at Domino's, we want to help change that. As strong supporters of emoji literacy, we're working to create an emoji-literate America. We've even made it possible to order pizza by texting or tweeting an emoji. But it's just not enough. We've got to do more.
That's why we created these. emoji flashcards, and we're making them available for free online so you or your friend can get the help you so desperately need. Together, we can change the world, one emoji at a time.
The campus has really grown tremendously. Everywhere you look, there's always people putting in new things. The design they crafted for the buildings is tremendous.
After graduation, stepping foot on campus is different. It's just unbelievable.
We just want to help each other. And St. Leo makes it easy because we're such a tight-knit community. We're all in this together.
St. Leo gave me so much. So if I can help St. Leo continue to grow and meet its goals, that is something that I'm very excited to do, and I'm very passionate about it.
When I said I wanted to fly solo across the Atlantic, people said I was crazy. Just like when I said I wanted chicken for breakfast, people said I was crazy again. So then I flew solo across the Atlantic. And then I went to Chick-fil-A and got the new egg white grill. And now I'm flying a victory lap. You know how many likes I'm gonna get on this one? So many likes!
Chicken for breakfast. It's not as crazy as you think. Try the new egg white grill from Chick-fil-A.
From Domino's Pizza to Domino's, because we're more than pizza. Try our specialty chicken, pastas, sandwiches, or stuffed cheesy bread. Choose any two, including medium two-topping pizzas for just $5.99 each.
Honey, what are you doing?
Watching a cow.
Oh, what's it doing?
Impressions.
Power up your morning with a new 300-calorie egg white grill. Only at Chick-fil-A.
I sold my dream house to buy my first Domino's store.
I built my store with my bare hands.
I use my college savings to buy my store. It means everything to me.
But we've decided to tear them down.
We love what we do, but not where we do it. Come and see our remodeled stores when you carry out large 3-topping pizzas for $7.99 each every day.
When I used to fail over and over trying to invent things, everyone said I was crazy. Then I invented this Mamma Jamma. Just like this morning when I wanted chicken for breakfast, everyone said I was crazy again. Then I got the new egg white grill from Chick-fil-A. Let's review. Crazy? Not crazy. Crazy? Not crazy.
Chicken for breakfast. It's not as crazy as you think. Try the new egg white grill from Chick-fil-A.
It's on us, all of us, to make sexual assault unacceptable.
Anyone can be the victim. Everyone can be the solution. It's on us to stand up and not stand by.
Because when you're a victim of sexual assault, no one should stand alone.
It's on us!
Hey, what do you think that sign says?
Eat more What is Well, it's the start of a word. Something like eat more cheese. Or eat more chili.
Chocolate. Eat more chocolate.
No, it's chowder.
Chickpeas.
Chimichangas.
Cheesecake.
Chewing gum. It could be chewing gum.
That's not how you spell chicken. I'm pretty sure.
Every 6 seconds, a Domino's pizza lover's dreams are dashed by one Sally Soul Smasher in the group who wants a salad instead.
Eat a pizza once in a while. Luckily, we love pizza so much, we're introducing salads to our menu. So nobody can veto pizza night. So tell those lettuce lovers, listen up. There's no reason to ruin pizza night now.
Order a medium 2-topping pizza and a delicious Domino's salad for only $5.99 each.
Pizza's good.
Welcome back to St. Leo University. A little bit of music playing in the background as everybody here in the stands are enjoying halftime. What a gorgeous day at St. Leo. Flags waving, strong breeze out there. It is really quite an afternoon, and it's a great afternoon for men's lacrosse. Sunshine State Championships for men's lacrosse here at St. Leo University. St. Leo went 7-0. Are you kidding me? What a great season. And so we're hosting Tampa's playing Florida Tech right now. We're at halftime, 8-5. Tampa's got a strong 3-goal lead. Looking at some of the stats, comparison by period, the one that really tells for me is the difference between two of them. Shots on goal. Tampa, first quarter, 8 shots on goal. Florida Tech, only 2. And they scored no goals in the first quarter. Second quarter, shots on goal, 9 for Tampa. They scored 3 goals, but 6 for Florida Tech, and 5 of those 6 went into the cage. And then saves is the other one. There was a goalie switch after the first quarter for Florida Tech. Tampa had 2 saves, 2 shots, and then Florida Tech had only 3 saves in the first quarter, but there were 6 saves made by Jay Kahn, number 42, who's come in as the backup goalie for Tech. And I think that really is the difference here in the game. Tim's rolling some of the replays, some of the highlights of the game. That was right at the end of the quarter where Tech ended up giving up possession of a man-up situation. And here we've got another goal. This one's going to be Hugh, as he falls, takes a shot and is able to get the bypass on there in the second quarter. And this one, Florida Tech goal number 1. Ball's just moving around slowly, and then here we go. Number 7 takes it right to the cage and gets it past Borowski. There's a Tampa goal. And Tampa's just been really crisp on their passes, especially in the offensive end. And that right there, that weak spot for Florida Tech has been that top left little crease there, almost at 10 o'clock on the dial as the goalie's facing it. And Van Horn scored 2 right in that same position today. Tech there ripping high to high, gets over Borowski. And here's another Tampa goal. Just a quick flip up top and right. Gets the shot off. Hahn makes the save, and Wright follows the ball and quickly picks up the ball, and because he had his hands free, takes that shot. That one really wasn't even a garbage goal. That was really well-played rebound goal. And now Tech here, this one I really like. They move the ball up to number 3, and on the fly, coming in off of the substitution box, is able to score. So we are back to live action here. Pavlina opposite Dickerson, and Dickerson has been crazy good at the face. Crazy good. They've won all the face-offs, 15-0 for Tampa. Pavlina has been able to has not been able to match him at the scrum, and I didn't see what the call was. They just gave the ball to the Panthers. So I'm not sure if there was a ward or a hold, or there was no ground ball play. Either way, it's Tech's ball. So we start the second half here. Panthers down by 3. They scored 5 goals in the second quarter. Both teams guilty of a little bit of sloppy play, a little bit of errors. I think the biggest correction that Florida Tech had to make in the game was to take some shots. They weren't shooting when they had shooting opportunities. And probably the smartest move Coach made was to get Flock out of the game and replace him with Hahn. Hahn has really stepped up. And for Tampa, not a lot of improvement needs to be made. They've been playing a really strong game. I guess the one thing that Tech has been taking advantage of is when they are on defense. If Tampa gets a little bit unsettled. They've been giving up a goal. And right there's another example. Strong defensive play by Tampa. Number 7, the LSM Posner, able to pick up the ground ball, and Tech actually had them outmanned down in the goal area. A couple passes should have led to a clean shot, but Tech wasn't able to hold on to possession. And now it's going the other way. So Tampa's playing the same kind of, let's slow it down, let's get it down to X, let's hold possession of the ball, let's get our midfielders in. And this first midi line of Hanlon and Van Horn and Moshe McGraw, they look really good. Van Horn really wants to shoot. Gotta love that in a player. Boy, you get a guy out there that really, really wants to shoot. Give him the ball every time. Nice shot there by number 14, Moshe McGraw. Q with it now. He's got to have at least one goal. I'm looking at the wrong screen for stats. Q's trying to get his hands free. Tried to feed the vetter who was cutting in front. That pass went wide. Van Horn was there to pick it up. He's opposite number 44. And strong defensive play there by number 44 for the Panthers. That's Nate Howard. The senior just bulldozed him right over. And puffed up the ball. And Tech is able to clear midfield and gain the zone. Sweeney's going to try to shoot it, and he does. I think he hit. I think that shot went all the way to his helmet. Borowski seems unaffected, which is good news for him. I hate a team give up a possession that quickly, but at the same time, they needed to do that. They really everybody on that team, that including they need to show and get a like that. If they get a lane, they're gonna take it. They're gonna try to put that rock in the cage. 11:38 on the clock here. Tampa again. Hanlon's going to run off, and it looks like they're calling Moshe McGraw off as well. So second midi line now. This is Cox, Huxtable, and here comes number 11. Yep, Gary. So Vetter's got the ball on the far side. A little bit of elbowed away the stick, got away with one, and unassisted, able to crash the cage and score. So Vetter looking really strong, just bulldodging straight across the top of the cage there, and able to get one by Hahn. So Tampa is able to score the first in the quarter. Took almost 9 full minutes before the first goal was scored. Pavlina and Dickerson again. Pavlina's got that I lost the scrum posture again. Ball was popped up. Picked up by Robideau. Tampa with the ball now, but they're on their defensive end. They've gotten the clear now. They got to get a touch. And they do. Gary's going to be out there with Huxtable and Cox again. Better with it on the far side. Pops it up to Huxtable. Huxtable's top right. He's clearing out his player. He was looking to dodge, but thought better of it. Back down to Vetter again. Vetter looking to dodge. Doesn't take advantage of the pick. It's past his defender, though. I'm surprised he didn't shoot. So now Tampa's mounting their attack from the right side. And Hahn able to pick up the ground ball. So it's Panthers' ball, but they got to get the clear across. Howard with it now. He's got two guys to run past. Dishes off up top to Sweeney. Pass goes errant. Tampa thought they had it. They did not. Ball is still loose. Sweeney tried to pick it up. He got pushed from behind. The referee's hand is up. And I guess the call was against the Panthers. So Tampa with the ball now. Looked like it would have been a quick goal, but errant pass there by number 14, Moshe McGraw, down to Vetter. That was really a great break opportunity missed by Tampa. So Tampa's going to yield the box. And Florida Tech with the ball now. And they're going to slow play it a little bit. They're going to let their offensive set get in. So it's Weinstein, Williams, and Chaconis out there. Weinstein gets past his defender. Dishes off. Quick pass up to 49. He takes it. Oh, just over the goal. Took a little bump and grind along for the ride there. Clough couldn't get the shot on the cage. He's going to pick up those little black nurbles out of his teeth and then get back into it. Shot and goal. Wow. 33-11. Tommy Bowser standing at X. He's a midfielder. Fed it all the way up top to number 11, Weinstein. And Weinstein had all day and night. Wound up and just put it right underneath the crossbar.
Assist goes to number 33, Tommy Bowser.
So what a nice, clean, crisp shot. And Tampa's still up by 3, but Tech trying to chip away at that and trying to win a face-off. They've marked in stats as one face-off won. And it's got to be off of the one time that there was a jump or like a technical penalty. It wasn't a penalty call, but a foul call. So Tampa once again with possession, right off of the face. And they give the face-off win to Tampa. You can hear that there's a full Tampa contingent out here. First line out again. Moshe McGraw, Van Horn, and Hanlon. Hanlon with it up top. He's opposite Williams. Van Horn sets at center. Hanlon looking to dodge. Williams brushes his stick, can't knock the ball loose. Bumps him to the far side. He's got to dish off. Ball back up top again, this time to Van Horn. He's on the LSM. No, excuse me, he's got a shorty. Wow, he had no breathing room at all and still got a terrific shot off. What a great offensive player Van Horn is. That guy loves to shoot. And I like to watch him play, let me tell you. And pass by Q. You get just his posture right after he threw the ball. He was mad at himself. You could see it. And ground ball picked up by Tech. And Tech tries to ride the train all the way down to in front of the goal. I mean, the crowd's displeased that the referees called that a shot, but it was. Pushing. Kobe can't get a break on around the edge of the crease. Here comes Posner. He's a downhill guy. They want to see him run from up top. Here he comes. Nope, didn't get the look that he wanted. It's past his defender. Dumps it off behind. Here comes Weinstein again. He's got his hands free. Nope, back to X. One pass, two passes. Excuse me, not Posner. Chaconis got tied up. He dumps the ball off. Shot and goal. So it was a downhill play after all, coming from the midfielder, Justin Williams. I'm going to call that one unassisted. I don't know what the scorekeeper's going to say. But he was moving full tilt down the left-hand side. Borowski was punching the ground there. Sometimes when you're playing goal and you can see the ball, but your body just doesn't go where you want it to, or you commit it to one side and then you got to move back, and it just drives you insane. But solid goal there by Tech, and this is the shortest lead that Tampa's had all game. Tampa's lead is down to 2. Dickerson again, brilliant on the goal. Great scrum, pops it up to himself, and he just wants to throw it away, looking for Wright. Wright picks it up from him. And Wright does not seem interested in trying to score. So he's just going to hold back and wait for the midfield line to come in. So line 2 comes in. That's Cox, Huxtable, and number 11, Gary. Excuse me, Van Horn is... No, that's not Van Horn. It's 37. Sarin. So Cox, that's a little bit of free space here. Gives it to Huxtable. Sarin takes a bump from the Panther guy. The slide comes, and everybody's open. Wow, what a great save there by Hahn. So Cox wide open, just off the near side pipe, goes for the 5-hole. Hahn drops his entire body down on the ball, and it trickles out through the 5-hole, rolls along the length of the GLE, and I didn't see which defender it was, but that defender dove and dropped the stick right on top of the ball, preventing the goal. It's a good defensive play there by Tech, and they've got the ball now on their end. 4:29 on the clock here in the third. Tech just moving around. Oh, number 49 was wide open. He wants that shot again. And Tech giving the ball on that play. The ball's still loose. There's going to be a ride here. Nice stick play by number 33, not letting Borowski just own the ball. And Florida Tech's able to send out some fresh midfielders. Kobe and Clough have just been running around like crazy. Kobe with the ball now, he drew a double. And my goodness, his stick broke. So Kobe's stick broke. And he didn't realize he dropped the ball as soon as his stick broke. And he was looking to pick up the shaft. Referee blew the play dead. Gave the ball to Tampa. Kind of splitting hairs there whether or not that should have been a penalty. And the referee said no. We're going to let these guys play. Haven't seen a shot clock on all game. This has been a really great lacrosse game. Oh, nice shot there by number 14. Moshe McGraw trying to get another one on the board. He's already got one with 2 shots. And that'll be his 3rd shot of the game. Right with it now behind on the near side. He's opposite Gribben. Can't get past along the GLE. Looking to dish off. Nobody there. Finally gives it to Q. Q's going to lean against his defender. Takes advantage of a pick and gets his hands free. Takes the shot. Save again by Hahn. Ball rolls to the near side corner. Backed up by Wright. Q with it now. He's moving downhill. Forces his way past his defender. Shoots wide. Ground ball picked up by Van Horn, who was behind. Van Horn's trying to invert 44 Howard now. He dumps it off. Vetter gets by. Trail check by Tech. Ball comes loose and picked up by number 22. That's David Welsh. Tech's able to gain the zone. And they're going to leave number 23 out there, Addison Abramson. He's going to sit down on the crease with a long pole. It's the first time anybody from Tech's done that all game. Clough struggling with the double team, still has the ball. And we got a timeout call by Florida Tech. Tim, we're going to take a break. We'll be back. 9-7.
When you're inspired, you do things better. And when you believe in a greater purpose to healthcare, you see things differently. Because healthcare isn't only about illness and injury, or even medicine. It's about the human spirit. Which is why for over a century, Florida Hospital has gone beyond symptoms and treatments, helping people live healthier, happier lives. This is more than quality expertise and compassion. This is inspired health. Discover the Florida Hospital difference at inspiredtampabay.com.
Welcome back to St. Leo University. Tampa with a 2-goal lead, 9-7, 137 on the clock here in the third. Give me some quick shout-outs time. Tim Simpson standing in here with the box producing our episode today. What a great game. Christy Lear, Sarah Dorco also on the team. Annalise Iannone and Abby McKenzie. On the donkeys, Amy Britton, Avery Bradshaw, Renee Francois. New camera person today, Marielle Pierce, assistant St. Leo women's lacrosse coach. Thank you, Marielle, for your hard work. And Sabrina Senecor has been out there as well. Do a great job here at St. Leo University producing these games. I'm thrilled to be a part of it. Florida Tech trying to cut this lead to 1. They got to make better passes than that, though. Clough is getting stronger as the game goes on. So is Covey. Hopefully he's not hampered by a broken stick. And I don't see him out there right now, so he's probably trying to get a new stick broken in. Boy, I tell you, it's like somebody giving you a brand new pair of shoes to have to play in when you lose a stick. What a great move there. Number 3, Grant, great dodges. Logan Sweeney, you made it look easy. Couldn't get the shot on goal, though. 54 seconds on the clock. Bowser with it now, trying to ride the GLE. Doesn't have any room. Good defense there by number 28 for Tampa Shull. Weinstein's going to have it now up top. He decides to give it back. He's got a lone man there with number 3. He's got a short stick in Birch. Doesn't have the space, though. Really, if he's going to dodge against Birch, he needs to get his own midfielders out of the way. 24 seconds on the clock. That might have been Tampa with another opportunity. Sweeney, he doesn't care if his or not. Hands-free shotting. Lean to his left. The shot went to Borowski's right. And Tech cuts the lead to 1. What a game. What a game. In a really low-scoring third quarter, but with 12 seconds left, Tech cuts Tampa's lead to 1. It's 9-8. As number 3, Sweeney got closer, I could see Borowski. Borowski was leaning to his left side, trying to cover up the opposite side of the goal, and Borowski just put it right over his right shoulder. And Dickerson again, what a great face-off specialist. Another win. Heads-up play there by the attackman and that kept the ball out of Tampa's hands. So Florida Tech showed up to the game in the second quarter, cut the lead to 1 in the third. And now 15 minutes left to play, and there's only 1 goal difference. Tampa up by 1, 9-8. We're going to take a quick break. We'll be back.
Domino's has a $7.99 Monday through Thursday carryout deal. But if you carried out Friday through Sunday, you might have felt bamboozled. So we're extending the deal to every day and giving people who paid more a little payback. Like the Smith family, who got free pizza for a year. They love pizza. We gave Brad a date with the Noid. You're welcome. And we gave Rajesh a nightlight. Payback. Go to pizzapayback.com for a chance to get yours. And carry out large 3-topping pizzas for $7.99. Now, every day.
Hello?
Hey, Tommy! What did you say to me when I said I was going to invent the telephone?
I said you were crazy.
And what did you say to me this morning when I said I wanted chicken for breakfast?
I said you were crazy.
0 for 2, pal. This new egg white grill from Chick-fil-A is aces.
Chicken for breakfast. It's not as crazy as you'd think. Try the new egg white grill from Chick-fil-A.
What a great game. 9-8. Tampa's in the lead by 1. Florida Tech slept there in the whole first quarter. Sorry, fans. That's what was going on. And they came to life in the middle of the second. Shout out to Jake Hahn for making it a game, playing some great goal. Dickerson for Tampa has been brilliant at the face. They've only got one face, excuse me, the Panthers only have one face-off win. They've only got one face-off win against them, and I think that was called on a foul. So 0 face-off wins, I'm sorry, for Tech. And after this face-off, our next break, we're going to take a look at the at that last goal that was scored. That was brilliant. Dickerson again won the scrum, popped it out, but Tech was able to pick it up. Shot by number 23 right into the stick of Borowski. He just blocked the pass, picked up by Borowski again. He threw it to some empty space. Ground ball picked up by number 7, Posner. And Tampa's got the ball. He's got time and space, decides to feed, shot wide. Vetter took a good shot there, backed up by Wright. And that last quarter and this last sequence, that's number 15 against number 9 in the country. That's what that play is. Give the ball to number 23, Abramson. Let him take the shot. Number 7, Posner, coming the other way. Nice feed to his attackman. That was a great sequence. And the refs are letting the midfielders get away with some wards here. There's one just now by Van Horn. You take your hand off the stick and you push the other guy's stick away or his body away. That should be a change of possession. Great shot there again for Tampa. Moshe McGraw's got his second for the game. Fed to him from Hanlon. And it just too much speed on that shot for Hahn. And once again, that top left, that 10 o'clock-ish area there, Florida Tech's got a hole in their defense. Here's the replay. And a little dodge. And just the feed. Look, wide open. He's wide open. Too many guys playing the ball. Florida Tech won their second face-off in a row. Fast break opportunity. Shot wide. Oh, 33. Tommy Bowser. That one he's going to lay awake tonight and stare at the ceiling and think, oof, 2 inches lower. Tech slows it down after taking advantage of the fast break. Get their offensive set in. Sweeney's got it. Gives it to number 5, Mobley. Haven't spoken much about him today. He's been shut off. Haven't seen him much. Mobley gives the ball to Chaconis. He gets his hands free. Great shooting opportunity. And, you know, I've been calling that the is, but right now number 25 is out there. I can't be out there for longer than that. So Brian Karn, if you've been making some great saves, I apologize if I've missed that it was number 25 instead of number 15. And Tampa has got number 49, Carson Clough, trapped back on defense. And whistle on the play. I'm not sure what that's about.
Right here.
We stopped play, but it's still Tampa's ball. That was a gift for the Florida Tech Panthers as their attackman, Carson Clough, was trapped back on defense. Oh, it's a new goaltender to start the fourth, so I didn't miss anything earlier. Tampa decided to change their goaltender at the beginning of the fourth quarter. Shot there by Hanlon, saved again by Hahn. The fight over the ground ball ends up with a loose ball push. Now it's going back to Tampa. Q with it now up top. And he's coming across, and nice little shot. You know what? Some of the best shooters know that you don't have to put all of your muscle into it every shot. And subtlety sometimes wins, and that one did. So Tampa's put 2 rocks in the cage here in the fourth. They've brought their lead back up to 3. It's 11-8 Tampa. Pavlina just called number 23, Abramson's over. They had a little conference before the phase. And the ball's loose. Dickerson hasn't been able to pick it up. Loose again, picked up this time by number 5 for Tampa, Perry. And he gains the zone for them. So coach is going to send out Tampa's second line here of Cox and Huxtable. And this time instead of Gary, it's going to be number 37 out with him, Sarin. Sarin tries to bull dodge against Williams and just bounces off of him. Cox does some jumping around, and that was worth it. That was a great use of a pick there by number 32, Chris Cox. He trapped Nate Howard in the pick and got his hands free and just took it high to high. Hahn really didn't have a chance there. You're about 6-7 yards out. Guy shooting that hard. Pavlina against Dickerson again. Dickerson's really owned this. He's only lost 3 face-offs the whole game. One of them was to a foul. Again, Dickerson wins the scrum, gets the ground ball, takes the shot, and beats Hahn. So something's up now with the Florida Tech goalie again. I can't say easy shots that he's missed the save on, but ones that he knew exactly where it was coming from. And let's take a look at this one. This is Dickerson's only his second goal of the season. Now look at him taking it right down Main Street. And nobody from Tech can get to him. And the ball just gets by Hahn. 5-goal lead for Tampa. 10:55 on the clock. And again, Dickerson is able to monopolize the face. Robideau with the ball, takes a shot, and Vetter has got hit as he shot and grabbed his knee behind the play, and he's hobbling off the field as Tech picks up the ground ball off of the missed shot. So Mobley throws it up top to Sweeney. Sweeney gives it over to Chaconis. Chaconis has got the shorty. He's the downhill player. Gets past the shot and goal. And Chaconis is able to get right past that defender for Tampa, Blaine Birch. It's number 3. An unassisted goal. And the Tampa defense were all pointing at one another and trying to figure out what's going on next. Pavlina and Dickerson again. Dickerson ones it really clean, pops it up to himself. This time he dishes it off. Shot off the helmet of number 25. So 19 is in for Vetter. That's Puglisi. Puglisi takes that shot and ripped it right off of the helmet of Gribben. Gribben's going to be wondering why his head hurts tonight, and that's going to be why. Feet up top, that was really great. Remember the goal that Tech scored earlier when Sweeney came running in out of the box? Well, that's exactly what number 37, Luke Sarin, just did. Coming in off of the substitution. And Q saw him all the way, fed it from X.
Goal by number 37, Luke Sarin.
And Tampa keeps that 5-goal lead.
Number 42, Andrew Q.
Pavlina and Dickerson again at the face. This is their 27th face-off attempt. And I would give possession to Florida Tech on that one. I'm not sure that Dickerson really ever had the ball in his stick. They may have given it to him. Okay. But as soon as a Tech player had the ball popped out of Dickerson, as Mobley is able to gain the zone for Tech. Sweeney dishes it off back up top to Mobley. Mobley's going to dodge, gets his hands free, draws a slide. Covey with it now. He didn't like what he sees up top. But they're playing really tight on Clough. Chaconis had it, dished it off to Mobley. Mobley now has got the short stick. Shot and goal. Odd bounce there by number 7, Chaconis. And beat the Tampa goalie. That's a 4th goal for Chaconis.
Assist to number 5.
Panthers cut the Tampa lead to 4. And here we go again, Pavlina versus Dickerson. Dickerson lost the last one. He won the scrum but lost the face. Lost the scrum on that one though. And, flag down. They call a push with possession. No, a cross check. They call the possession. Fans aren't liking that one. But Pavlina had possession of the ball according to the referees. And drew the cross check. And this hasn't always benefited Florida Tech. But that's a different team, those last 3 man-up situations. This is a team that's on a roll. Give the ball to Chaconis. That would be my play. Hot goal scorer today. He's out there. The ball moving around. It's moving around on the perimeter. Crisp, sharp passes, not the slow passes that were moving around in the first. And there it is. Number 3, Sweeney, crashes the goal. Doesn't get anybody to follow him. Mason Ostrowski makes the feed on a and the Tech is able to score their first man-up goal of the game.
Assist goes to number 4, Mason Ostrowski.
7:51 on the clock. Now look at number 3. Just cuts over in front of the goal and just walks right in. And able to just dump that nice loop pass. Dickerson with the win on the faceoff and score that goal. And Dickerson scores the 3rd goal of the season off of the face. I mentioned in the hot hands to watch, the guy doesn't like to take a shot unless he's in a championship game, right? You're in the playoffs, you got to shoot. So Dickerson, who's been key to Tampa's success in this game, puts his 2nd dinger up on the board. And this time they take him off. They put number 48, Alex Patton, to take the face. Pavlina's got it all, popped it up to himself, so he won the scrum and the face-off that time. And once again, all by himself, Chaconis
Florida Tech goal by number 7.
dodges number 28 of Tampa. Schull takes a step back. Chaconis gets his hands free and just destroys the net about 2 inches under the crossbar. And it's a goal again. I've lost track. There had to have been like 8 goals scored in the past 4 minutes. It's been crazy goal scoring opportunities here. Watch this. Just crashes the goal. Crazy shot. That was goal number 5 for Chaconis. Dickerson back out there to take the face. Some shenanigans happened. And Tech with the ball again. 7-16. Final on the Tampa sideline. I am still uncomfortable. Oh, feed to the long pole in front. Not handled. Picked up by Birch. Birch dishes it off to the goalie. Karn's got the ball now. Spartans are trying to just gain the clear here. A little lollipop over the top to the midfielder. Tech was caught in a change. So they've gained the zone. So this is Lucchese. I remember calling his name once earlier, but he hasn't been out there much. Right with the ball now on the near side. So Lucchese, he runs off. Someone's come in for him. Van Horn has got center. So Van Horn looking to dodge. And, number 15, Williams. I was wondering why Williams suddenly ran off the field. Williams' stick broke. Left number 14 wide open. Moshe McGraw picks up his hat trick.
Assist to number 17, Hunter Van Horn.
There's really nothing the defense could have done there. They were playing 6-on-5 as soon as Williams broke his stick. I think it's the 3rd broken stick. Was that the 3rd or the 4th broken stick we've seen today? It's the 3rd broken stick we've seen today. This is insane. I want to say I thought that might have been why Dickerson went off earlier also, because it didn't look like his head looked right. Dickerson commands the scrum again. Ground ball picked up by Robideau, but he isn't unable to keep it. Tech long pole number 39, Sergio. He made a great ground ball and defensive play there. And Tech's got possession. They're still down by 4. Tech won the second quarter, won the third quarter. They're getting killed here in the fourth, down 7-4. And then Tampa had 5 unanswered goals in the first quarter. Wow, shot taken by number 3. Sweeney took that one with ill intent. Really put his body into it. Chaconis now against Birch. Gets past him. Tries to feed the Moley. The ball came out of his stick oddly. Ball picked up by Tampa. Good ground ball there again by number 7, Posner. He dishes off after he gains his own. Here comes Moshe McGraw, Hanlon, and Van Horn again. Van Horn opposite Nate Howard. He dishes it off. Hanlon gets his hands free. Takes a shot now and beats Hahn. So Hanlon with the second goal of the game at 4:18. And Tampa now with 4:18 left in the fourth quarter, padding their lead at 5. And the Panthers are going to have to pull something different out of their hat here. Need to change up some of their offense and how their transition occurs on D if they've got a chance to pull this out. Oh, Pavlina jumped on that one. So it'll be Tampa's ball off the face. So that's 25 face-off wins now for Tampa versus 8 for Florida Tech. Sarin out there now. He's going to be running with Huxtable and Cox. Not sure what's going on with Gary. Cox with it now opposite Oblong. He's not looking to shoot, wants to dump it off. Right now he's going to drive the left side. He's just looking to feed. Sarin with it now opposite Williams. Williams with a new stick. Cox down Oblong. This time he's trying to get through. Takes it wide. Pushes it to X. Move it around the circle. And they put the shot clock on. First time we've seen a shot clock in the game. I think that was a good call. Tampa really wasn't pressing the shoot. They would get within range and then they just dump it to X. So that was a time killing technique there. Down below 3 minutes now. Not sure if that was a shot or not. Vetter back out on the field. Good to see he's feeling better. He was holding his knee when he ran off earlier. Averson running down the near side. He still hasn't gotten a touch yet though. Clough finally does. He gives it to Covey. High pass up to Weinstein. Weinstein's going to wait. Now he decides to take on Birch. Gets past him. Hands free. Dishes it to X. Nobody there to feed to. Covey plows his way through to the center. Bad feed over to number 33. Can't handle the pass. Bowser tried to shoot before he had the ball. The ball got past him. It was a low pass, that one, but that one he should have caught. 1:50 on the clock. Tampa trying to gain the clear here. Both starting goalies out of the game. Well, a long shot taken. Who's that? Number 22. No, 23. Number 23. That's got to be Robideau. Took it from the far side, way deep in the end. And Tech going to a 10-man ride. They've got number 16 flocked back out there. And they've got Q doubled. Q just trying to get free to the open goal, does, and just drops it in. So even with the double, Panthers aren't able to keep Q out from shooting. Tampa now with a 6-goal lead with 1:20 on the clock. Got to hand it to Tampa. They played their game. They played a strong face-off game. They picked up a lot of ground balls when Dickerson didn't pop it up to himself. They were aggressive from the start. Every shooting opportunity they had, they took. And they have really earned this win here, assuming they're going to win it with 1:20 left on the clock. They've really earned this. It's been a really strong game that they've played. So Pavlina back down there for Tech, but it's number 54, Noah Menendez, who I have known for years. He's a very smart, strong face-off guy. He's a great young man, comes out of New Tampa. Great to see him out there on the field. He's a senior. He's been at Tampa for 4 years now. Shout out to his family if they're watching. Coach Frank from Wesley Chapel says hey. And Tampa attackman number 36. Timeout called by Tampa.
University of Tampa.
Tim, we're going to stay on or you want to take a break? We're going to take a break. We'll be back.
We have so much to celebrate in Division II, but we're especially proud of our commitment to Make-A-Wish.
Division II student athletes have led a 10-year initiative to raise funds and help grant wishes of children with life-threatening medical conditions.
Nearly $3 million have been raised, and hundreds of children's wishes have been granted. We play hard, we work hard, and we support others in need. Why? It's simple.
Because we care.
Welcome back to St. Leo University on a gorgeous April afternoon. Tampa with a commanding 6-goal lead, 48 seconds on the clock. Coaches put out the guys at the bench. Florida Tech played a pretty good game, but they just didn't. Oh, and number 13 just added insult to injury. Jack Shelton just ran the ball across in front of the cage and threw it past Flock. Tampa takes a 7-goal lead with 40 seconds on the clock. But to me, the big difference in this game, although Tampa had a really strong fourth quarter, was the first quarter. Florida Tech just came out flat. It just seemed like a team that wasn't warmed up, wasn't ready, or were tentative. And Tampa took advantage, and they played a really, really strong game. Hand it to the Spartans for really earning this win. Pavlina on the face against Menendez again. And Menendez able to pick up the ground ball and win the faceoff yet again for Tampa. That's 27-8, 35 faceoffs in this game, and Tampa's won 27 of them. And with 21 seconds left on the clock, Florida Tech's trying to get possession of the ball. They do.
Don't hit him!
No foul! No foul! No foul!
Long pass at 10 seconds to center. And and there's the story of the game. Just not enough, Florida Tech. Just not enough. Tampa, congratulations. You're moving on to the championship game on Sunday at 1 o'clock. You know what? This is a really clean game. No cheap shots. These are both really good, strong teams that played a really clean game, a really fantastic game. It was closer than the score shows up towards the end till about the 4-minute mark in the fourth quarter. I loved watching it. I hope you did too. And I'm looking forward to being back on your screen in just a couple hours. We start at 7 p.m. St. Leo plays Rollins in the 1-4 game. So I'm Frank Britton, the voice of St. Leo Lions, and we'll see you at 7 p.m. Tampa wins 19-12.
Founded in 1889, St. Leo is the third largest Catholic university in the United States and currently serves more than 16,000 students. They study at its university campus in Greater Tampa Bay, through its online programs, and at more than 40 teaching locations in 7 states, boasting small class sizes, academic excellence, and state-of-the-art technology. St. Leo is a thriving community you definitely want to be a part of.
Welcome to St. Leo University. I know it's about a half hour late, but we're going to do this. I'm Frank Britton, the voice of the St. Leo Lions men's lacrosse team. It's partly cloudy and 73 degrees on Thursday, April 26th. And we are back rooftop overlooking University Turf Stadium. And it's a special edition of Thursday Night Lacrosse. Tonight, the St. Leo Lions are hosting, for the first time, the Sunshine State Conference Men's Lacrosse Championships. In tonight's second game, the unranked and number 4 seed Rollins Tars will take on your number 5 USILA ranked and number 1 seed Sunshine State Conference title winner St. Leo Lions. Chris Lewis leads the Rollins men's lacrosse program in his 3rd season as head coach. Assistant coach Matt Sweeney will be on the sidelines with the Tars. The Tars are currently 7-6 and 4-3 in conference. The Tars' 3 conference losses have all come at the hands of the other 3 teams here in the SSC playoffs: Tampa, Florida Tech, and St. Leo. Rollins started 2018 with 3 losses, including against number 10 Belmont Abbey, but then sparked a 4-game win streak with an upset over then number 4 Colorado Mesa, followed by a Sunshine State Conference win over then number 18 Lynn. Winning their other 3 conference games earned them a spot here in the playoffs, and tonight they will try to attempt to avenge the deep in the 4th quarter loss to St. Leo back on April 4th. 13th year head coach Brad Jorgensen, the Sunshine State Conference Coach of the Year, along with assistant coaches Ryan Burke, Cody Takanawa, and Chad Hadlock, bring the number 5 ranked Lions back to home turf, riding a 9-game win streak. Leo has a 7-0 record in conference, and for the first time are the Sunshine State Conference title holders. St. Leo started the season with a 4-game win streak and outscored their opponents 61-36. After a strong showing in an upset win against number 7 NYIT, Leo traveled to Mount Olive, where the number 16 ranked Trojans handed the Lions their only loss of the season. The men bounced back with significant wins over Queens and the number 16 Lindenwood, and then they headed towards the Sunshine State Conference. 3 of their 7 wins were settled in the last few seconds of the game. Winning goals came at 8 seconds against Rollins, 7 seconds against Lynn, and 2.8 seconds against Tampa. The 2018 St. Leo Lions are a solid 4-quarter, never-quit team, and Rollins will once again have their hands full tonight. St. Leo is 13-1, and here on a fantastic Florida spring evening, we're in the Sunshine State Conference playoffs. Let's go Lions! And for more information about the Lions men's lacrosse program and the many other sports here at St. Leo University, check out stleolions.com. We'll be back in just a few for the hot hands to watch in tonight's game.
I chose Rollins because the Spanish Mediterranean architecture is just beautiful. The weather's great. We're in Central Florida. We're right on Lake Virginia, and I couldn't turn any of that down.
Rollins gave me that ability and that foundation that I needed to go into the world, and I think that I wouldn't have got that experience anywhere else.
Welcome back to St. Leo University. We are here rooftop overlooking looks like the sun's gone down just enough, not casting any shadows. There's bright sun out there just a little bit earlier. Strong breeze out there. It's nice and cool, 73 degrees, not too humid out. And yeah, crazy evening. We had graphic up there showing that Rollins was 9-5, and actually their overall record is 7-6, so apologize for that. And we're not going to be able to change the graphics, so roll with us here. We're going to talk about the hot hands to watch in tonight's game, and as always, we've got to start with the goalies. For Rollins, after 13 games, number 34, Andrew Heyman, has a 45.8 save percentage, and he's given up 117 goals. He has 99 saves, giving up a decent average of 9.79 goals per game. And against the Lions in Game 1, Heyman gave up 11 goals and had 6 saves after facing 31 shots. For St. Leo, number 32, Tom Tatarian, has a 13-1 record as he starts his 15th game in 2018. Tom T's overall save percentage is 59.6 with a total of 128 goals against, making a 9.38 goals against average, and a crazy 189 saves on the season. Tatarian faced 47 shots and gave up 10 goals with 23 saves in the last game against Rollins. Now, points leaders for Rollins. Midi, number 16, senior Jeremy Slocum, and number 10, junior attackman Greg Teicher are just 1 point apart. Slocum has 35 points from 17 goals and 18 assists, while Teicher is 1 point behind with 24 goals and 10 assists, totaling 34 points. Freshman attackman number 20, Joey Sin-Q, rounds out the top 3 with 31 points from 30 goals and 1 assist on the season. And in their April 4th loss to Leo, Sin-Q scored a hat trick. Teicher scored just the goal, and Slocum was held to only 1 assist. So these guys have strong stats for the season, and Sin-Q was really the guy to worry about against the Lions in the last game. St. Leo's lacrosse trinity of Gilmore, Powells, and Kurtenbach continue to lead the team in points. And this year, this has been 2 seasons in a row now where they've done it. An all-time St. Leo point leader, and now SSC Player of the Year, senior number 31, Jake Gilmore,
From court to court and lane to lane, under the lights or under the sun, no one delivers Division II sports like NCAA.com. The center of D2 is inside the NCAA.com hub, with exclusive highlights of every sport and live broadcasts of every Division II championship found nowhere else. Make NCAA.com yours, the home of Division II college sports.
Domino's has a $7.99 Monday through Thursday carryout deal. But if you carried out Friday through Sunday, you might have felt bamboozled. So we're extending the deal to every day and giving people who paid more a little payback. Like the Smith family, who got free pizza for a year. They love pizza. We gave Brad a date with the Noid. You're welcome. And we gave Rajesh a nightlight. Payback. Go to pizzapayback.com for a chance to get yours and carry out large 3-topping pizzas for $7.99 now every day.
Welcome back to St. Leo University. Gorgeous evening here at St. Leo, and great night for lacrosse. If you caught our earlier game, Tampa beat Florida Tech. It was a 19-12 victory. Florida Tech did their very best, but gave up 5 unanswered goals in that first quarter, and really never actually came back, never took the lead, never tied. So it was it's a really strong outing for Tampa. Congratulations to them. We'll see them on Sunday. Now, let's talk about tonight's game. Let's talk about the starting lineup for our visiting Rollins Tars. Number 10, Greg Teicher. Number 16, Jeremy Slocum. And number 20, Joey Sin-Q. Round out the attack lineup for starters. Wyatt Todd, Kyle Sudol, and Lucas Brush will be on the face-off at midfield. And Austin Jackson, Evan Scheimek, and Harrison Bluestein down low D. And with Andrew Heyman in goal, Rollins has got a strong starting lineup. Coach Chris Lewis will be on the sidelines with the Tars. And for your St. Leo Lions, before I do the starting lineup, I want to give a shout out to 4 guys that made it to the 2018 Sunshine State Conference first team. This is really high praise for these guys' performance. Jake Gilmore, he's just had a brilliant season. Anthony Vicente, number 29, he looks really good, and he's usually on our first line of midfielders. If not, he'll be on the second line. Jake By down low, number 11, what a great defender. And of course, everybody's favorite goalie this year, Tom Tatarian. So our starting lineup, Gilmore, Powles, and Kurtenbach, the lacrosse trinity. This is going to be a sorely missed group of guys for next season. Kurtenbach will come back. Gilmore and Powell's graduating this year. Williams, our face-off specialist. Julian Taylor, the short stick midfielder. Ticehurst on the long pole. By Langmead and Sarekia down low. Those guys are awesome. And Tatarian, of course, in goal. 13-year and Coach of the Year for Sunshine State Conference, Brad Jorgensen. Put your hands together. If you can hear my voice and you're close enough to St. Leo, get on down here. This is going to be a great game. If not, enjoy the broadcast, and I can't wait to see this happen. Williams is on the face. He's going to be opposite Sudol. And this is going to be a key matchup tonight. Something that the Lions have struggled with all season has been the face-off. We've managed to hang on in all of our games this season in the Sunshine State Conference. We've managed, despite losing possession, to be a strong offensive team. But we're going to need to play a lot of strong defense against Rollins if we can't win the face. So Rollins is going to start with the ball first. Sudol was able to win the scrum and pick up the ground ball right away. And here comes the Rollins Tars. Looks like their starting mid is going to be number 9, Jackson Collin, number 2, Connor Ashton, and number 11 is staying out there. That's Blake Buell. Excuse me. And you can see the sun is peeked out behind the buildings. Until the sun sets, that far side of the field can be dangerous when trying to give a pass. Number 9's kind of in the shadow now, as you just saw him receive the ball. But down a little bit closer to the GLE, you can see that bright sun, and it makes it tough to see. Teicher with the ball now, looking to dish off. And Rollins looks like they're setting up in a 2-1-3. Shot that kind of went awkward. And who do they give it to? They give it to St. Leo. Great hustle. That was a well-deserved possession by Jake By. Kind of an oddball shot. Came out of his stick, bounced straight up, rolled to the far corner. And By just beat the attackman, Teicher, who was kind of taking a slow jog to the corner. And great call by the referee, Lions ball. So Vicentin out there now. He's going to be on the first line here with Lissick, and it looks like Bouquet is lined up in the substitution box to come out. He'll come out at midfield, a little bit closer. So Lions are not afraid to let their defense, who come down on the clear, to get a mix in with the offense. This time we decided to take it slow. Last game against Rollins, we were held to 11 goals. Oop, okay, little bobble there. He's able to pick it up. And I think to start this game, we've got to show some of that St. Leo firepower right away. And there it is. Just exactly what I'm talking about. Philip Bouquet, who in recent games has been struggling, he really had a turnaround against Florida Tech. And if you're going to leave him alone, he's going to take a shot with either hand. And this time he ripped the ball right-handed right into the cage. So unassisted goal to Bouquet. Here's a replay. There he is up top. Caught a piece of the pick, and then with wide open, the defender didn't slide up quick enough. And we'll take it. 12:30 on the clock. First goal scored by the Lions. And Williams is in there on the scrum, but Sudol is able to handle it again. Ticehurst is going to give him what for. Force him to play the ball. And number 77 picked up the pass, but great trail check there by Ticehurst. Bats it ahead to Gilmore. What a great ground ball there by Gilmore. And even though the Lions don't win the face, we've got possession where it counts. Powell's is going to run completely around the field. And number 4 for Rollins, that's Hansen. He's able to drop in out of the substitution box and set up some defense. 11:47 on the clock. Second line is going to be Sparks, Shand, and Stowell. Stowell's first year here as the Lions as a starter, and that guy has got a shot, so keep your eye on number 8. Shand is slippery and will make you miss and make you lose when you least expect it. And of course, all three of the guys on attack are just brilliant. So here comes Kurtenbach, and he has had some amazing goals this year coming off of either side of the goal from X. Stowell was looking to dump off right away there. Shand has got the shorty, 77 brush. Up, decides to give it to Kurtenbach. Kurtenbach couldn't handle the pass, ended up in the crease. And I think they call Kurtenbach stepping in the crease there, so it's going to go the other way. 10:53 now. So Rollins taking a slow walk up for this clear. And they just get their defender back. 53 with it, takes a shot and sneaks it past Tatarian on the offside, just in between Tatarian and the pipe. So Shimmick able to just kind of stroll down along the inside or the near side pipe and snuck it past Tatarian. I'm not sure if Tatarian had a little issue there with the sun or not, but regardless, it's a tie game. Williams and Sudell again at the face. Sparrow on the far side. Captain Preschel on the near side. Got a good scrum there now. Ball's loose. Preschel running after it, plays the body, ball still down. Sparrow picks it up. Trail check coming, 2 guys, one knocks him down. Clean hit. Ball still on the ground. Finally, Gilmore there to pick it up. He's got 3 blue jerseys he's got to deal with. Scoots it over to, looks like Powell's. It gives it to, no, it wasn't Powell's, excuse me. That was Taylor came on. Taylor dished to Kurtenbach. Kurtenbach took a low-to-low shot but couldn't get it on the cage. Really looked like Powell's was closest to the ball when it went out, but the referee called it for Rollins. I'm thinking maybe Kurtenbach stepped in the crease. So now it's Rollins' ball again. And another, I'm missing the referee's call there, but now possession's going the other way. Tim, did you see? No, it's both. Tim and I are both looking at each other like, what in the world's going on? So it was a failure to clear. So Rollins kind of slow played it up again. And this time they didn't gain the zone quick enough. 20 seconds they have to get it over midfield. And then once it's over midfield, they've got 10 seconds to get it into the restraining box. Shot by Lissick. Oh, just wide. Might have been a stick on that. Somebody slid just as he was shooting it. Kurtenbach getting rid pretty hard by number 21, Long. Kurtenbach's ready to run, though. Gets his hands free, shoots wide. Gilmore follows the ball out of bounds. Reminder for those new to lacrosse, if the ball is off of a shot, goes out of bounds, the team's body, not the stick, but the body that's closest to the ball, is the one that gains possession. Vicentin fighting the sun and another a Rollins defender out there. Number 29. That's Chase Snyder giving him what for. And Vicentin's shot goes outside the cage. So Heyman handles that one. And Rollins decides to slow play it up again. The Lions' ride is staying at midfield. So instead of pressuring the defenders and the goalie, forcing them to make passes long. Now Lissick is trapped back on defense as he was covering a midfielder. And he's going to stay with his guy as he runs off the field. So Rollins brings number 11, Buell, and number 9, Colling out there. Here comes number 2, Ashton. So starting attack the same for Rollins. Bad pass there by number 9. That's going out of bounds. Turnover, unforced that time. Jake Bye's going to pick it up. This time Tatarian taking the slow walk up. Gives it to Bye. Bye's got some help on the near side. He just got a pass. It comes way across field. High pass to Sparks. Sparks gains the zone. So we're halfway into the first quarter of the Sunshine State Conference Championships. This is the second game. Tampa beat Florida Tech 19-12 in the first game. The game was really all Tampa. Their face-off game was brilliant. And ball ended up rolling out of bounds. Looked like there might have been a push there, but it wasn't called. And now Rollins trying to gain the clear here. And they will, and now they got to gain the zone. And Jake Bye giving Slocum what for. 2 guys on him now. Slocum able to run, Tasher able to run away. Calling the wrong name there. Shot by number 2. It's like it hit the pipe. Sparks calling for it. And Lions ball. That was good ground ball play. And it was a good time to let the ball go out of bounds so the Lions could pick up possession. Serecchia with it now. He tosses it across the Bye. And we've gained the clear to Bouquet, who also gains the zone. Long pass across the Vicentin. Short pass to Powell's, and boom. So that was Gilmore to Vicentin on the far side. And then Vicentin to Powell's right there on the doorstep. And Powell sinks it. That was a great goal.
Single goal by number 42.
Tim's going to roll back and try to pick up the replay for us.
Assist to number 49.
And here it is here.
Anthony
There's
Vicentin.
Gilmore with the ball now, and he sees Vicentin wide open, but Vicentin dishes it to Powell's, who's wide open also. So Rollins on their heels there on that defense. And Lions able to capitalize. And good job, Williams. Able to win the face, gain the possession off the ground ball. He won that scrum. He won that one clean. Came in and took a shot. Julian Taylor with the ball now. Powell's was there to back up the shot. So it was good teamwork there by the attack, recognizing that Williams was going to have that opportunity. So we're 2 for 2 in the face-off department. That is great news for the Lions. We got to keep that up. And the more we see the ball down on this end of the field, happier everybody's going to be. So coming off of the change, Shand, oh wow, defense slid to the wrong guy. And Shand was shooting all the way and slipped it right over the goalie's head. Andrew Heyman saw that shot coming but couldn't do anything about it. It was the defense that missed it.
54, Daniel Sparks.
So Sparks with the assist, and here's the shot from Shand. And you saw the goalie went up for the ball, but he was just behind it. Just a little bit late. Heyman needs some help from his defense here. So Lions with a 2-goal lead, 3-1, 4:57 here in the first. Sudol against Williams again on the face. Narsborough on the near side this time. Sparrow with a long stick. Ball's popped up. Sudol can't control it. Pushed to the near side. 2 Rollins guys are there for it. Narsborough decides to play defense. So we missed that face-off opportunity. But more importantly, there's confidence brewing in Jordan Williams. And the Lions aren't just yielding the face-off as they have recently. Good to see Jordan Williams stepping up there and doing well at the scrum, which is where we really need some help. As our guys hustle, our guys pick up ground balls, but we've got to have a ground ball to pick up. So Narsborough playing good defense, ball moving around from X and back up top again. This time by again on Taysher. Oh, number 2 got by, hands free, shot, saved Tatarian. Looked like he nicked that one. Excuse me, that was not number 2, that was number 3 who took that shot. He's got the ball again against Preschel. Preschel pushing him out this time. Forced the dish off. It was Tommy Keene who took that shot. Slocum now had it, dumped it off up top. So it's Keene out there with 21, Grant Long. And number 17, Carlin. So Long, Keene, and Carlin on this line. Preschel and Narsborough opposite them. Keene just threw the ball away and then nosedived into the black dust. It's like Preschel gave him a little bump. Taysher step for step with by, tried to force one, but he was still behind the GLE when he shot. And that was shot behind. Surecki is staying with his guy, Slocum. And that time 21. Yeah, number 21 was able to get the shot off. Narsborough gave him a little trail check, but Tatarian got a piece of that one. Comes Keene again. This time Preschel's got good position on him, pushing him low, got it beyond him. Low to low shot picked up by Surecki. So if we can't stay between our guy and the goal, we're at least bumping him, bothering him, touching him. Moving that stick, preventing a good shot from being taken. The Lions with the ball again. 2:09 on the clock. Bouquet picks up the pass coming out of the substitution box. And the Lions are going to play it slow here. Here comes Lissick. Quick pass to Gilmore, but picked up as a ground ball by Kurtenbach, who shoots and just misses the cage. Kurtenbach's bread and butter this season has been that half an inch above the GLE shot. Just missed that one. We get a couple more of those on cage, and it's going to be good night nurse tonight. So 29, senior Vicentin, he's on the Sunshine State Conference first team. He's looked brilliant this year. Lissick with it now. He was shot the game winner back in April 4th. And they're just moving the ball around. They look like they're playing man up. They're not. So it really looks like Rollins is settling into a zone defense here. 21 side to follow his guy. Pass to Powell, picks up the slide. Bouquet now behind. And he draws a double, means somebody's open. Gilmore tried to feed Shand in front. Pass was knocked down. Quick ground ball by 53, Shimmick, excuse me. And now Trowlins are trying to get to go the other way. They gain the clear. Ticehurst out there now as the LSM. Lissick looking to get off. Vicenton's comfortable playing defense. I know he played some defense, if not a little bit this year and some last year. He'll go out there as a defensive midfielder. But he's really a shooter. Feet in front, knocked down by picked up the ground ball, hit the post on the buzzer. So, 15 minutes of Game 2 in the Sunshine State Conference playoffs are in the books. And St. Leo comes away with a 3-goal lead. We'll be back in just a little bit.
Hey, Tommy! What did you say to me when I said I was going to invent the telephone?
I said you were crazy.
And what did you say to me this morning when I said I wanted chicken for breakfast?
I said you were crazy.
0 for 2, pal. This new egg white grill from Chick-fil-A is aces.
Chicken for breakfast. It's not as crazy as you'd think. Try the new egg white grill from Chick-fil-A.
We have so much to celebrate in Division II, but we're especially proud of our commitment to Make-A-Wish.
Division II student athletes have led a 10-year initiative to raise funds and help grant wishes of children with life-threatening medical conditions.
Nearly $3 million have been raised, and hundreds of children's wishes have been granted. We play hard, we work hard, and we support others in need. Why? It's simple.
Because we care.
And we're back here at St. Leo University. Lions with a 3-1 lead here at the end of the first quarter. Rollins, the number 4 seed. They're not nationally ranked. Our St. Leo Lions are ranked nationally number 5. And we're looking forward to a win tonight and a chance for Tampa on Sunday. I think it's at 1 o'clock, Tim. 1 o'clock game on Sunday. And the big news for me right now in this game, I know we're up by 2 goals, 2 thumbs up, but we've won 2 of our 5 face-offs, and we've won them clean. That was a face-off scrum win, not just the other team caused the foul, which gave us possession. So hoping that we're able to keep that up, and Williams is fighting strong out there, and he won that scrum. He got the ground ball, but got getting beaten down by a couple of blue jerseys. Lions are still fighting for it. Everybody's playing. They called release. Somebody stepped on the line. And Powell's is riding him hard, trying to keep possession out of the other end, but that's not going to happen. Rush with it now. He's going to run in. Preechel's going to yield the zone. So Rollins picks up their 4th face-off win, but we're not giving it up easy. So I still have high hopes for it as the game goes on. So Todd runs off, and here comes number 2, Ashton. So this line is going to be Ashton, Colin, and number 11, BUL. Rollins just playing the perimeter right now. They're lined up in a 2-1-3, so Rollins likes to have 2 guys behind it, behind the GLE. Let their midfielders crash. It's like the 4th odd pass from Rollins that has gone way wide. And number 20 just runs it all the way to in front of the goal, takes a shot and bounces it right in front of the crease, and it pops up over the goal. So Sin Q trying to add to his goal tally on the season, had no luck there. So we've got Sinque sitting on the crease with the two other attackmen behind. So there's your 2 behind is your 2. Your 1 is your attackman in front, and then the 3 midfielders draped across up at the top of the box. There's your 2-1-3 set in offense. It seems to be where Rollins is going to sit in tonight. And midfielders playing catch out there, sort of. Taylor playing defense now against number 9. Passes off to Prischel. 9 gets a shot and the goal. So all by himself, Jackson Colling, the sophomore midfielder, gets past her 2 short stick middies and is able to pick up a shot and a goal.
Goal by number 9, Jackson Collins.
I want to say that was like an 8-yard shot. I've seen Tatarian make better saves. Here's the replay. And we just lost him. Prischel was unable to keep up with him. And Tatarian, I think, was leaning to his left to protect the left side pipe and ended up giving up the right side, and that's where the goal went. Face off again, same 2 characters. And once again, Williams is able to win the scrum, but we can't get this ground ball. He's trying. Hot potato still, finally picked up by Rollins. So, I'm sorry, but Williams is doing his job. Jordan Williams is doing his job tonight, but he needs some help from his wing players. It's almost as if they've got to let it go, let the sequence play out. They're playing too close. Ball went out of bounds on the far side after the Rollins gained the clear. So midfield line now is Keene. Is that Jack? No, it's not Jackson. Sorry, Carlin. Keene, Carlin, and Long. Long with it now, gets past Narsborough, but decides not to shoot. Carlin with it now. He's gotten tied up by Sparrow. Dumps it to X. Comes Tasher, still playing opposite by, gets a shot. Tatarian saw it, but it popped up over the cage. For some reason, Slocum decided to try to stop it from going out of bounds. I guess that's good practice. Feet in front, broken up by Narsborough, still on the ground. This time it's Langmead with it. He's got 2 guys to fight with. Holds on. Dumps it across. And now it's Taylor with it, and he's off to the races, and he's able to get the clear, and they're going to yield the zone. So here in the second quarter so far, Lions have given up 1 goal, and this is really their first possession. Got to see some of that Lions magic here. We need to post another one up there. Sparks with it now up top, number 54. Shan's coming in behind him. And Stowell is sitting in the substitution box waiting for Taylor. So Kurtenbach's going to sit in X. So Lions like to work in a 1-2-3. Kurtenbach's usually at X. Gilmore is on the left side. Powell's on the right side. And the midfielders rotate around, crash as they can. And when the attack gets a chance, they rotate around and dish to each other. Shan gets open, gives it to Kurtenbach with awkward pass. Ball's loose, still in front. Finally picked up by the Rollins goalie. So Heyman sends along. Ends up in Carlin's hands? No, it's Long. Long sends it back up top, and Lions unable to capitalize on that opportunity. It was like an odd one-handed push pass. I'm not sure what Shan thought he was going to do with it there. He was really kind of running out of real estate because he was heading towards the crease. We would have lost the ball anyway if he stepped in it. Prischel now has gotten beat twice here by the Rollins midfielder. Wide open in front. Great slide there by Jake By. Jake By doesn't do that, and Ashton dumps it in. So these guys are just quicker than Prischel. Prischel is off a step tonight. Sarecchia with it now on the near side. He's going to bloop a lollipop up the By. By just got some open real estate. Now he had somebody coming in off of the off the substitution box, but decides not to give it up. So looked like something was going to happen. I paused there for a second, but nothing happened. Lions always looking for a fast break opportunity, unsettled opportunity, but there was nothing there this time. It was just us getting our signals crossed. So here comes Bouquet again. He's already got a goal. He's the one who started it for us tonight. Pals now is going to take it to the far side. Right now he's opposite a short stick. Nope, decides to dish it off. I thought he might pull it out, clear out, let him dodge against that guy. Lissick now goes. He gets his hands free, dumps it off behind. 2 passes. Gilmore doesn't have a shot. Back to Kurtenbach. And Vicentin takes it and settles it down. So he's got a short stick midi. Lissick decides to pop out to his left side. 8:08 on the clock. Oh, Vicentin tried to feed to Gilmore. Didn't have it. Lissick picked up the ground ball. Shot wide. And Rollins' goalie's yelling at his defense. That shot never should have been taken. Lissick took it again. Missed again. This time, good ground ball attempt by Lissick. Forced the effort there by Rollins. Rollins was able to keep possession of the ball.
Check 1 2 1 2.
Champions know how to seize opportunities. When they see moments of greatness unfold right before their eyes, they push as hard as they possibly can, and then they push harder. Because the heart of a champion never settles, never quits, and never stops giving its all. We are champions. We are Division II. We go big, we give it everything we've got, and we win. On the field, on our campuses, in our communities, for our causes, in our careers. We rise to become champions in everything we do. We are Division II, and there are no limits here. We make our time count. We set our own path. We become champions on our terms. It's time to up your game, because we're here to play and learn. But most importantly, we're here to discover ourselves. Our vision, our heart, our drive to achieve every goal we aim for, because we want to be champions at the highest level, life. At Division II, the opportunities are here. Are you ready?
Welcome back to St. Leo University. Had a little hiccup in our giddy up there. Hopefully you guys can hear me. I know we had some audio problems. Hey, it's been kind of goofy. We had a late start. Rollins had some problems with their buses or something. I'm not sure what it was. And then we've had a little audio problems, little video problems here, but I think we're getting it back on track. Tim's working hard to make sure we're doing good. Let's talk about some St. Leo sports, baseball. For St. Leo baseball fans, the line's at 31-1. They're coming off of a win against Florida Tech, whom they split the series 2 games here at home. Conference rival Eckert, starting with a doubleheader on Sunday, April 29th at 1 p.m. Game Monday, April 30th at 6 p.m. Cats. And Lions win baseball team 2 and 12. They just split a doubleheader at Tampa this past weekend. Next up for the softball team is a Sunshine State Conference Series at home against Palm Beach Atlantic. They start with a single game tonight at 7, and right now they're behind 2 runs in the top of the 5th. And then they've got a doubleheader on Saturday, the 27th, 11 and 1 p.m. Let's go Lady Lions. Women's lacrosse, the Lady Lions looked fantastic this season under new head coach Caitlin Hansen. They ended 2018 11-6 and were 9-2 going into the run to the playoffs in the Sunshine State Conference, but dropped their last 4 games of the season. The women's lacrosse team was nationally ranked for much of 2018, and with 5 of the 7 Sunshine State Conference teams in the top 20, we really had an uphill battle at the end. I know we're all looking forward to 2019 for the Lady Cats. Can't wait to see that lacrosse team next year. Golf news, number 4 St. Leo Women's Golf. They concluded play at the 2018 Sunshine State Conference Women's Golf Championships, where in the field of 11 teams and 55 players played Raven and Falcon course. Lions finished in 6th out of the 11 teams. And next up will be the Super Regional for the NCAA at Germantown Country Club in Germantown, Tennessee, May 7th and 9th. Way to go, women's golf. And the men's golf are waiting on May 6th to determine their postseason fate. It's just been a fantastic season of Lions sports this year. Tennis in the championships, lacrosse in the championships. It's been crazy. What a bunch of great athletes here at St. Leo University. We're back to start the second half. St. Leo 5, Rollins 2. And I'm looking out my window. The mosquitoes are up by 45, it seems. It's all crazy right here outside my window. But a little foul called there against Rollins, and it's St. Leo's ball to start the second half. Lions looked really sharp in the first half. Their defense played pretty strong, only gave up 2 goals. And offense looked pretty good, as usual, especially good in the unsettled situations. And right now we've got Jordan Williams standing on the sideline here. I'm not sure if you can see him on the screen. I'm checking the screen, I don't see him. He's kind of holding Sudol on the field. He's going to set a pick for Shand, but didn't help any. Shand coming out the near side. Now Williams breaks for midfield, but Rollins is ready for him. Shand with it now. Gives it to Sparks. Stowell, number 8, with it. Now it looks like Lions are going to slow play this. We've had the ball for just over a minute. Kernbach steps back. I think he was thinking about dodging. Decides to dish it off up to Gilmore. I really think Kurtenbach could dodge against anybody in the conference. Gilmore feeds the Pals again on the doorstep, and he hit the post. Oh my goodness. So that move is working. For whatever reason, the Rollins defenders are allowing Pals to get loose. Gilmore gets the ball, walks it up front between the pipes way high, and then Pals ends up open. And Rollins is able to gain the clear, but can't gain the zone. Preschel bops the ball around a little bit, can't pick it up, and failure to advance called against Rollins. So play stopped for just a second there, and then started up again as the Lions ended up with possession of the ball. The Rollins defender really giving it to Sparks. And that's not really a defender. That's BUL. He's on the first line midfielder. He's trapped out there on defense. So Lissick out there now. And that's Bouquet with him and Sparks. Sparks holding on to it. Gives it to Gilmore. Gilmore running with his defender, and he decides to take the short stick midi behind. Rolls inside, takes a shot, and steps in the crease. But Heyman had the ball already, so no stoppage in play. And past the midfield's mishandled. Loose ball's popped up to the near side. Serecchia picked it up. He's on the fly. Flips the ball to nobody, so Lissick can run underneath it. Lissick gains the zone. And the Rollins Tars, just a couple of poor mistakes in the center of the field, giving the Lions great opportunities here, but we just got to capitalize on one of them. Still haven't scored here. This time it's Vicentin out there with Bouquet and Lissick. Gilmore is now going to dodge, takes the pick from Bouquet, tries to feed Powell's in front, but there's all kinds of sticks in Powell's face. Ball went out of bounds. So Rollins able to gain the clear, and Taylor's trying to hold them up out of the zone, but they finally get the step in. That's Brush. And I think this is the first offensive sequence for Rollins, where they've actually had the ball, and there's already 5 minutes off the clock here in the third. So by both teams' standards, low-scoring game so far. Really feels like it's been a defensive matchup. They've really played well. And wow, number 2 just ran past Sparrow. And Connor Ashton checking the stats to see whether or not that's his second or no, it's his first goal of the game. So that'll be his first goal of the game. They cut the Lions' lead to 2. He just ran past the defender and didn't pick up the slide before he took the shot. So here's the replay. And Sparrow just when he took that check, he lost his footing, didn't keep up with running. And slide came a little bit late. And we ended up giving up the goal. So Williams again wins the scrum. No sticks around to help him. And number 4, Hansen, is able to pick up that ground ball. And it's Rollins' ball. So now that Rollins has won 7 out of 10 face-offs. But Williams has looked good out there on the scrum. This is the wingmen that are not picking up those ground balls for the Lions. So calling out there with BUL and Ashton again. Lions on short stick defense is going to be Taylor and Narsborough. Narsborough tripped up. Slide comes from Taylor. Here comes BUL. Rolls around, takes a lefty shot. That was a save, and I think it hit the post. And here comes Ticehurst. Dishes up to Gilmore, shoots and scores. Number 31, we needed you, and we have you. Great hustle by Ticehurst. What a great shot there in the stands. Gilmore's got a fan with a waving a number 31 flag. Ticehurst just outran everybody. Got the ball into the box, and then sees Gilmore wide open. Who else are you going to pass it to? And Gilmore able to get the shot away before the slide comes. That's how you run a fast break, fellas. That is how you run a fast break. Lions regain their 3-goal lead. 8:34 on the clock here in the third. Williams again giving Sudal all that he can. Sudal won the scrum that time. Picks up the ground ball. And this time the Lions ride is there to try to tangle up with the Tars, but the Tars end up gaining the zone. So this time the line is Keene and Long. And who else are they walking out there? And Carlin. So Keene, Long, and Carlin again. Long opposite Preschel. Preschel with the quick bump. Long gets by, gets it to his attackman. Tasher with the ball now opposite By. By with a check from behind is able to pick up the ground ball and cause a turnover. Long pass to the far side to Langmead. Now to Tatarian as the Rollins Tars press on their ride. Oh, Sarekia can't handle the pass. Loose balls picked up by Sinkyu. And it's going back the Tars' way. Great work there by the Lions D. Oh, he failed on a pass to Sarekia. Sarekia staying on his man, Sinkyu there. Well, they've got Tars have their offensive setback out there. So once again, Keene, Carlin, and Long. Here comes Keene with a shot. I think that went behind. Might have hit the back angle iron of the cage. Shot out of bounds, backed up by Rollins. Sarecki on Slocum this time on the near side. Slocum's had enough, gives it to Tasher. Tasher feeds up top. Keane dumps it off again. This time Long's got to get past Preschel, but doesn't keep going. He drew the slide. Shot, wow. Wow, Slocum had his feet down and Serecki was too far off of him. And great left-handed high-to-high shot by Slocum. And that had a little English on it. I don't think Tatarian had a chance either way. And we're going to show the replay real quick. Great catch, and he just high-to-high. Wow, that ball had a little bit of movement on it too. That was a beaut. Back to live action. Lions lead cut to 2. We're up 6-4. Williams and Sudol. This has been a great matchup. Williams wins the scrum, flips it back to Tysterson. He doesn't get the ground ball. Oh my goodness. Williams finally gets it, but he's got to get through 2 tars. Gives it over to Taylor. Taylor, just run away. Thank you. My goodness. So Jordan Williams he's been pretty even, if not ahead on the scrum. I'm not keeping scrum stats. When I say the scrum, I'm talking about that first after the whistle battle between the 2 face-off guys. And let me tell you, you can go to Maryland or Philadelphia, and you can take an entire course. There are websites and there's an organization you can join just on how to take the face-off in lacrosse. And some of these guys for years will teach this because there's so many nuances to it. And wow. Sparks was left wide open and shot high. I know he wants that one back. So being a face-off specialist is not easy. These guys work really hard to be at the top of their game. And Williams is a freshman, so he's got a lot of promise. So as the Lions get close, there's a quick 2-man slide here that they're playing against the Lions offense, which is odd to me because the Lions don't usually dodge and crash. Even though it looks like Gilmore's going to try that now. Usually they're a feeding offense. So if you're going to slide a double quickly to the guy with the ball, you're leaving somebody open. Gilmore pass over to Powell's. Slow enough that it doesn't roll out of bounds. All right, so the 3 Lions midfielders up top. Kurtenbach with it now. He's been quiet tonight, letting the other 2 guys work it out on attack. Rush is really pushing hard against Gilmore, and Gilmore gets the shot off, but there's a flag down. They look like they called a hold. Yeah, that's going to be a technical penalty, so it's 30 seconds. So basically the call was that number 77, Brush, held on to Gilmore, prevented him from having forward motion, which you can't do, can't hold the guy. So Lions with their first man-up opportunity. It's the first penalty of the game, right? Coming 3:30 in the third. So Lions moving the ball on the perimeter. Now they're starting to move the ball around. Gilmore gets open, takes a shot, hits a defender in front. High ball's popped up. Bouquet with it now on the near side. He's looking to feed. Nobody's open. Rollins able to beat the penalty, but they leave Powell's wide open on the doorstep. Powell's 4 goals in the game now. So when you're scoring, if the guy that's coming out of the penalty box or coming out of the penalty is not really in the play, then you give that as a man-up goal. But that one's not true. There was a full 6 guys playing defense at that point. So that was a 6-on-6 goal that was scored. Great job by Powles. He's got excellent placement on his shots there, right in front. Williams again, this time can't get the scrum. Gives up the ground ball to Sudol. Sudol kind of jogging in, and Taylor yields the zone to him. So number 9, Colling, waiting for his other middies to come out. So this is going to be the Ashton, BUL, Collin line. Shot by number 9. Looks like it went wide. Picked up by Tasher. Feeds up front. So far, the Lions' defense down low against their attackmen have really done well. Serecki was a little bit off of Slocum last time, and bad pass again. Oh, this time it was tipped by the Lions. Referee say it was tipped by the Lions. So good defense by the Lions. Dodge against Snarsborough. Gets by. Pass up top high. Shot wide. Tasher's trying to get the GLE shot, but Bai is step for step with him and puts him on the ground each time. Ashton now, his hands are free. Looking to shoot, he does. Saved there by Tatarian. And the hustle this time goes to Serecki. Great hustle. Lions defense not only are great at keeping these attackmen off of the ball, but they're also out hustling them to the line when given the opportunity. So Lions have gained the clear and now gained the zone. Shand with it now. So far this game really has been all about Gilmore and Kurtenbach. Bouquet had 1 goal. Shand has had 1 goal. 4 goals by Powles, 1 by Gilmore, but 2 assists from Gilmore. Shand with it now. He's got a short stick midi. That's Brush. He's able to get around them, but there's already a defenseman there in front of the near side pipe. Shand gets around his defenseman. Can't get it in the hand he wants it in. Oh, he just drops his stick. And illegal procedure called against the Lions. Long pass in, 5 seconds on the clock. And ball goes out of bounds. It'll be Bai to take a shot off the whistle. Long towards the goal. And nothing. So, 3 quarters in the books. Nobody wins that quarter. Both teams score 2 goals, but we still have a 3-goal lead. We'll be back in just a bit.
The campus has really grown tremendously. Everywhere you look, there's always people putting in new things. The design they crafted for the buildings is tremendous.
After graduation, stepping foot on campus is different. It's just unbelievable.
We just want to help each other, and St. Leo makes that easy because we're such a tight-knit community. We're all in this together.
St. Leo gave me so much. So if I can help St. Leo continue to grow and meet its goals, that is something that I'm very excited to do, and I'm very passionate about it.
When I said I wanted to fly solo across the Atlantic, people said I was crazy. Just like when I said I wanted chicken for breakfast, people said I was crazy again. So then I flew solo across the Atlantic. And then I went to Chick-fil-A and got the new egg white grill. And now I'm flying a victory lap. You know how many likes I'm gonna get on this one? So many likes!
Chicken for breakfast. It's not as crazy as you'd think. Try the new egg white grill from Chick-fil-A.
Welcome back to St. Leo University in the second game of the Sunshine State Conference Men's Lacrosse Playoffs. And Sunday at 1 o'clock, we've got the championship game right here, rooftop, University Turf Stadium. I can't wait. It's going to be just another great D2 lacrosse game. And St. Leo's got a 3-goal lead now, 7-4 against the Rollins Tars. And Lions have only won 4 out of 13 face-offs, but it hasn't been this guy. It hasn't been Jordan Williams, because just like he did there, he's been doing really good on the scrum tonight. And this time he picked up his own ground ball, dished it off, and the Lions are going to start with the ball here in the fourth quarter. And this is how you win games. Possession, control, and then brilliant shooting by your attack. Powell's with 4 goals, Gilmore with 1. Also has 2 assists. And they're going to slow play now while they wait for the midfielders to come out. So Vicentin is out there now with Lissick. Bouquet standing at half field. And they've trapped Sudol. Sudol decided not to run off with Williams. Not sure why that decision. I guess he was there to slide in case Lissick went towards the goal. And that's a matchup I would take if I was Bouquet, and Bouquet's going to have it. So if the Lions midfielders can clear out, Bouquet's got a chance. And he does, and takes the shot, and it goes wide. Kurtenbach with it now behind. He's opposite Bluestein. And lets Bouquet set the pick. It's past them both. Shoots. I don't know who it hit, and Kurtenbach ran into somebody. Looks like he ran into brush. Ball still loose behind. Lots of pushing and shoving. Ball still down. Finally gets picked up by number 7, and he doesn't pick it up. He just flips it out of bounds. So hot potato there ends up in the Lions' hands. And Sudol, the face-off specialist, still stuck out there on defense. Kurtenbach trying to get past Brush, and I don't know if that was a slash or what it was. And Kurtenbach gets open but can't get it on the cage. Ball goes out of bounds. Signal's gone to one ref, and I missed what it was. Looking now. Against Rollins, he got a slash call. So 1 minute penalty. Lions will have a minute. The man-up situation. And it's the same guys that are out there. Bouquet, Lissick, and Vicentin is their man-up guys. So no change in personnel. Quick start here. Lions were unsuccessful in their other man-up opportunity, but scored about 4 seconds later. Just playing catch on the perimeter. Oh, feed to Gilmore, and he missed the ball and fell in the crease. So turnover. Oh, and it's picked up by the Lions. So Gilmore falls in the crease. Rollins had possession, so there was no stoppage in play. And an errant pass, and then the Lions end up with the ball again. Shot this time wide. Pals is going to have it now. 10 seconds left in the penalty. Bouquet's going to move with it. Gilmore calling for it. Can't get the feet off. Takes the shot high. Low to high, and he missed the top corner. Vicentin was screaming for the ball. Couldn't get it. I think Gilmore had too many defensemen between him. He'd have made that pass if he could have. Bouquet with it now. He's going to dodge against number 1, Malloy. Gets a shot off. I think that was a save. Ground ball picked up by Rollins. Long pass sent ahead. Lions are down by a man over here, but Rollins not set up for the fast break. Bai breaks up the pass. Loose ball, Tayshia's trying to pick it up, can't. Finally picked up again by Tayshia, but he's knocked out of bounds. And they call Vicentin on the flag, and I think it's going to be unnecessary roughness. Oh, now they call a push. So it's going to be a push with possession, 30-second penalty. And we got a replay here. Wow, great angle here. Our Sarah Dorco on the camera. And yeah, it's exactly what it was. He knocked him down to the ground. That's what that penalty's for. In the earlier game today, one of the defenders for, I think it was Tampa, maybe, I don't know. One of the defenders on the two teams just rode the guy right out of bounds as he was trying to run down the sideline. And that's not the same as knocking a guy to the ground so he falls out of bounds. Big difference there. So Rollins trying to capitalize on their first man-up opportunity here against the Lions. And the Lions have killed the penalty. And our defenseman is in, so Prieshel's up there top left. So good defense by the Lions. And Ashton again gets a shot off, but it goes across the mouth of the crease. And that's backed up by the Tars.
You got one, drop one. There we go.
Q with it, drops it up to Tayshia. Tayshia's way high. And they send off one of their midfielders. That was number 18, Niekamp. Send out BUL for him. BUL gets past Narsborough, but Narsborough catches up with him before he shoots. He wanted to dish off anyway. Ashton looking to shoot, switches hands, comes back to his right. Priesel stays with him. Ashton gets past, draws the slide, passes behind. BUL is able to get in front and take the shot, but way high. 9:51 left in the game. Shot, save Tatarian. Winner of this game will face Tampa in the championship on Sunday. Losers will hang up their jerseys until next year. Oh, shot! And great save, Tatarian. Tom Tatarian saw that all the way. That was a really nifty move there. Low-to-low shot. And Tatarian scooped that ground ball up. Langmead runs the ball across. Woo! Dumps it off to Kurtenbach, who used his Stretch Armstrong arms to catch that one. All right, there's a couple parents out there that know what I'm talking about. I know the kids don't, but my goodness. All right, Lions kill the penalty. And a lot of clock gets eaten up, and no goal by Rollins. So that works in the Lions' favor. Here comes Shand. He's going to dodge against Brush. Takes the pick, but doesn't work for him. Shand now waits for Ticehurst or Langmead. Is that Lane? No, Ticehurst to get off. Stoll gives the ball to Sparks. I'm not sure if it shot hit a defender and it trickled towards the goalie. I missed where that ball went. That or Shand threw the ball really slowly. So pass in front to the Rollins Stars doesn't get capitalized. Slocum with the ball now. Tayshia calling for him to slow down. There's been no goals in the last 10 minutes of play. Tim just wrote that one up for me. Very interesting. Lions defense has been playing very strong, but you got to hand it to the Tars defense as well. Shot by number 3. Pings off of a defender. That was flipped up. No shot. And it's Lions ball. So good little defensive set there by the Lions. Tommy Keene tried to get one on the near side, but he was disrupted by the Lions D. Lollipop pass there to Sparrow is a good idea. Oh my goodness. He actually got it. Flipped it in front. Kernbach saved the pass, but his flip didn't help us any. Picked up by the Tars. Q feeds in front. The ball goes wide and rolls out of bounds. So Q's feed goes nowhere. Goes to the bench. And we're going the other way again. Besenton with the ball. He's going to try to run it between a couple of attackmen. He gets nearly tackled and then pushed down from behind. I'm not sure what's going on. There's the flag. Besenton trying to get to the ball. And finally play is called dead. That was just an odd sequence there. I think Besenton thought he was going to be able to get between those two guys, but they collapsed on top of him. And I missed the call. Push. So it was a push with possession. Thanks to Abby Mack and Annalise Iannone in the booth, helping me out here. So Lions in the man-up opportunity. 17 seconds in their man-up. Playing it slow, moving the ball around. Quick pass by Gilmore to Lissick, but Lissick had a defender there. Gilmore up top again. Oh, feed down low. Doesn't get the Powell's. Defense gives it a little bloop. This time the ground ball is picked up by number 7, Jackson. He dumps it off to Taysher. Taysher's going to try to get past by. Nothing happening there. So Rollins slows the play down. They're going to go with Ashton, Collin, and BUL. BUL with the ball now. He's opposite Narsborough. Narsborough's with him. Forces the dish behind to Slocum. Slocum trying to dodge around Serecchia. Can't get past. Decides to shoot wide. Looks like it bounced in the crease. Tatarian didn't even reach for it. This time it's Taysher. He's got to step on by. By pushes him away. Ashton with the ball now. Over to Collin. Collin opposite Taylor. Rolls around. Oh, and he even with the trail check. I think the trail check is what put that ball in the goal. So Taylor trail checked him off of the dodge. It was a nice little roll dodge, and as he's going to take the shot, it looked like number 12, his Taylor's stick hit the shaft of. Maybe not. Maybe it didn't touch it. Looking at the replay here, and yeah, it does. And it just makes the ball a knuckleball. And Tatarian was going for where the stick was going, but that deflection caused it to go in the goal. Kind of like a hockey deflection. The goalie get lined up for where the shot was supposed to go. When it deflects, doesn't go where it's supposed to. Sudol able to win the face clean this time, but gets a beatdown from a pair of Lions. And he's able to make it into the zone. So the Lions lead is cut down at 2. Lions 7, Rollins 5. Rollins is going to send out the same offensive unit. Ashton, Collin, and BUL. And Collin takes a shot, hits the post. Tatarian did not have a piece of that one. Rollins there to back it up. That ball hit the post, came to the near side, hit the grandstand, and bounced all the way back to the line. And, oh my goodness, I thought for sure Ashton was going to take the shot. He didn't. And then he rolls back, and he does. And Rollins cuts the lead to 1 with 4:17 on the clock. So Rollins are getting at the dodges off of the Lions' defensive midfielders. And the defensive middies are getting a bump, and they're not able to stay with it. So here's that was the previous goal. That's all right, Tim. That was a good goal to see again anyway. All right, back to the face-off. Sudell and Williams. Good scrum there. Sudell gets the best of it. Ball pops out, but Ticehurst able to pick it up. Gets a touch. Coach calls timeout. It was a good timeout call. Slow this game down a little bit and let's talk about it. We're going to take a break. We'll be right back.
From Domino's Pizza to Domino's, because we're more than pizza. Try our specialty chicken, pastas, sandwiches, or stuffed cheesy bread. Choose any two, including medium 2-topping pizzas for just $5.99 each.
Founded in 1889, St. Leo is the third largest Catholic university in the United States. It currently serves more than 16,000 students in its online programs, at more than 40 teaching locations in 7 states, and at its university campus in Greater Tampa Bay.
They wanted you to push and test yourself.
I really enjoyed the learning experience. It's a thriving community. It's one that you definitely want to be a part of.
Welcome back to St. Leo University. There's an old Chinese curse that has stuck with me for many, many years. It's may you live in interesting times, and may you watch interesting games is what is going on this season. Holy mackerel. Lions bring it down to the wire in 3 of their 7 games here in the Sunshine State Conference, and we're only up by 1 with 4:04 on the clock. And we have got to possess, and we've got to own this ball and really put on some strong offense and score in this possession. And then we need to win a face-off, and we need to possess again, because Rollins has showed that they can put the ball in the cage against our defense. As strong as our defense has looked tonight, and we've only given up 6 goals, our offense hasn't tallied enough as far as I'm concerned. And Sparks looked to dodge there. It's like he got a step on Hansen, but couldn't get the shot off because Brush slid. Flip past the Sparks there by by Shand. Sparks going to dodge against Hansen again, loses the ball. Good D there by the defender. And here comes the shot clock. So we knew this was coming. Lions have had the ball for a minute, haven't really tried to take a shot. 24 seconds on the shot clock. Kurtenbach looking for somebody to feed to. Nobody's open. Finally, Powell's! And he scores! So Kurtenbach to Powell's this time. 2:50 on the clock. And that ball was moving at every bit of 80 miles an hour. So Kurtenbach with the assist, feeds to Powell. Here's a replay. And Kurtenbach sees Powell's. How do you leave the guy who scored 4 goals wide open? And boom! That was a tremendous shot. Right underneath the post. Right underneath the crossbar. Oh my goodness. 2:50 on the clock. Critical face-off here. We need help from the wings. Williams is pushing scrum. He wins the scrum. Pushes it forward. Ball's still loose. Ball's still loose. Finally, Ticehurst pokes it up to himself. Runs in, gives it to Kurtenbach. Kurtenbach calling for it. Charlie Kurtenbach running the ball at X, waiting for the rest of the offense to get on. Gives it to Taylor. Coach is going to put the Shand offense out there again. Shand, Vicentin, and Sparks. Sparks has got the ball. Shand standing at the side or at the midpoint. Gilmore running away from his defender, left wide open. Shot and goal, all by himself. Jake Gilmore puts it in with 2:05 on the clock. 3-goal lead for the Lions. Here's the replay. Look at Gilmore just running away from his defender. Nobody slides. There was a slide there, but that arm slide's not going to do it. You got to slide the body. Great play by Gilmore. Again, Williams strong on the face. This time, Brush is able to pick up the ground ball. Sparrow with him. Rollins still has not gotten a touch. Maybe they did. I didn't see it. They finally do. I don't think the Lions realized that. They should have held him out. Long pass up top. This time it's the Keene line out there. He's with Jackson. Not Jackson. He's out there with Ashton. Ashton shoot. Excuse me. Oh my goodness. It's Collins shoots. Save Tatarian. Tips it up high. Slocum now. Driving against Tatarian. Wants to roll back. Has to bring it to X and overthrows Taysher. Another errant pass by Rollins. I haven't been saying that about the Lions tonight. Lions have been playing a really solid game mechanically. They're making good passes, making good mental decisions. They've lost some of their offensive attempts, but it hasn't been because of either silly or tired mistakes. Rollins looks back at this game and wonders what cost them the loss. It's going to be these errant passes. And it looked like the Lions failed to advance. Nobody got a touch. 43 seconds left. Now it's Rollins' ball. Taysher breaking towards the goal. Bai catches up with him, pushes him to X. Taysher comes around, shoots. Great save, Tatarian. Picks up the rebound. Rebound still in the crease. And we got 2 flags down. And I imagine it's going to be Sarekia, who just clobbered Taysher. I think it was Sarekia, and I don't see the call. And I'll get the call from the booth, but here it is, and it's Vicentin who actually knocks Taysher down into the crease. So the Lions are man down for a minute, and pass again to Taysher is high. Rollins there to back it up, flip forward, ground ball, picked up. Now they settle it down. 42 seconds left in the penalty. Shot by Collin. Save by Tatarian, and he holds on to it. Long pass, 5 seconds. 4. The goalie catches it, and he's just going to hold it. And the St. Leo Lions are going to the Sunshine State Conference Men's Lacrosse Championship. That was a well-played game by the Lions. We've seen them score more goals. We've seen them play better defense. But it was a solid played game. No errant passes, not that I can remember, maybe 1 or 2. Tatarian looked solid in goal. Lions gave up a few goals, but that's going to happen in any lacrosse game. But when they needed to, in the clutch at the end, Jordan Williams stepped up and won a couple face-offs. The Lions wings stepped up, won a couple face-offs. And Jake Gilmore and Kyle Powell's 5 goals, Gilmore 2 goals, 2 assists. Kurtenbach with an assist. That lacrosse trinity, that was the game for St. Leo. So, wow, we started late, but we got where we wanted to get to. We put a win in this is our first Sunshine State Conference playoff win. Is that true? No, it might be. I don't know. Tim and I are shrugging our shoulders. I'm thinking it is. I don't remember us playing in the championship game before. Congratulations, St. Leo Lions. Hey, the Rollins Tars, they played St. Leo hard in both games. They were a clean play team. There was nothing chippy about those guys. No outrageous penalties, no bad hits. So hats off to the Rollins Tars. They played a good, clean game, and they deserve to be here in the playoffs. But our St. Leo Lions were victorious, and I can't wait to see us play Tampa here at home again on Sunday. So I'm Frank Britton, the voice of the St. Leo Lions men's lacrosse team. We're going to the championship. We'll see you Sunday at 1 o'clock. Have a great evening.